that voted for Kamala Harris, and you're in that queue and you come up on this live, you're gonna get banned, okay? And then my mods are gonna sacrifice 5 random people in the chat in your name. So it's all gonna be your fault. So don't let that happen, okay? I just want to have confidence that whoever I click on will come up here and tell me that they vote for Trump, all right? Like this guy, for instance, he better fucking tell me that he voted for Trump. CJ, I appreciate you for the butterfly. What's going on? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
No.
No. You're banned and 5 innocent people are going to get sacrificed in your name. How do you feel with their blood on your hands? It's all your fault. What's going on, Tony? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Could you go into a different room or turn off the TV in the background? Looks like we got a little bit of background noise there, man.
Hold on. I'm from America, but like I have a UK because I moved. By the way.
Yeah. What time is it?
I'm in Ohio. Like, I'm 5.
What time is it?
3,
You're banned.
3:21,
You're banned. You're banned.
3:21.
You're banned, Tony.
I wasn't.
No, you took too long to answer. You're banned. You're banned, and we're gonna sacrifice not 5, but 7 random people in your name. They're gone. The blood's on your hands, man. What's going on? Did you vote for Trump? Oh, they left. Well, doesn't matter, because I'm going to ban 10 random people for that. Do you, guys, come on. Why can't we follow very simple ground rules? Like, come on, guys. Really? Really? We can't follow simple ground rules? We can't be, like sensible, rational people? Come on. Come on, really? Like, just wasting my time, dude. Unreal. I'll go over the rules again. If you're in that queue, you make sure that you vote for Trump. What's up, man? You vote for Trump?
No, I'm just from Australia.
You're okay. Leave.
Oh, okay. Fuck you, Dean. You mad that Trump won?
Well, I'm very disappointed for the American people. Yes, very scared as well. Hey, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How old are you?
27?
27. So why did you vote for Trump?
Because you have a pretty mouth.
Okay, that's really weird. That's so weird. So why did... Bro, please. Come on. Like, is it...
Say please again.
This is why women say it's all men. Moving on to Max. Got our next guest loading up in. All right, for the 2.6 thousand people tuning into the live, it looks like we still have a little bit of a shadow ban to break through, guys. So everybody, please make sure that you are focused on double tapping on that phone screen. We all have to hone in and focus on trying to get this live to push out to as many people as possible together. All right, you guys? So make sure that we are all involved with trying to get this live to send out right now. We are going to get our next guest up in here. If you voted for Trump, please spam MAGA in the chat. It is great. Okay, screwed the Edward. All right, we're gonna go to get our main account just up here as a guest. I hate the fact that it takes me like an hour to get our first debate. Like I just want to put it out there. If we don't get an actual debate in the next 10 guests, I am just gonna go ahead and end this stream for the day. There's just no reason for me to be live unless we're getting debates. What's up? Did you vote for Trump? Okay, so 9 more to go. 9 more to go. Everybody, just give us a minute. 9 more to go. All right, we got our next guest loading in right now. I say that a billion times a day. Lax, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you?
21.
Okay, 8 more to go. 8 more to go until we just end for the day. Spam MAGA down below in that chat if you voted for Trump and you do want to come up and have a discussion. Like guys, it's just super antithetical to the purpose of the platform. Don't need this shit. Hey, did you vote for Trump?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Did you vote for Trump?
I'm not an American citizen, bro.
7 more to go. Okay, 7 more people before we end the stream. Everyone just give us a minute. 7 more people before we just end. Respect the rules of the live. If you're in the queue, make sure that you voted for Trump. What's up? Did you? Oh, wait, you came up here and you slurred.
Yep.
7 more to go. Jordan, thank you so much for the $2 on Venmo saying, are you coming to Red Note with us? I mean, I did make a Red Note account. What's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
What time is it?
3:25, New York.
State are you? New York. Awesome. So why did you vote for Trump, man?
I think he's better for the country, to be honest.
Trump is a better pick for the presidency compared to Kamala Harris.
Well, I like his policies regarding the economy.
Oh, sure. Name one of Trump's good economic policies.
The tariffs on China.
Tariffs on China. So tariffs, he doesn't want to introduce them as just being on China. He wants to introduce flat tariffs on all goods imported into the country. That's disastrous for the American consumer and disastrous for American exporters.
Coming from where? Like any different country that ships and stuff to the U.S., he wants to put a 20% tariff? Yep.
Carson, thank you for the $10 donation on PayPal saying, can I get 5 big booms? Boom, 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 boom. Thank you for the $10. By the way, I got a question. What is the capital of New York?
It's Albany, I think.
Oh, awesome. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, once again, you support his tariffs. So, those actually inflate the price of goods as well as they reduce the amount of exports from around country. For instance, when he imposed tariffs under his first administration on China specifically, it bankrupted American farmers, and it was so bad that he had to bail them out with $25 billion.
Well, do you realize that tariffs automatically gets companies to start, instead of making stuff in China, they start making it in the U.S., so it brings more jobs and eventually gets their economy going.
It industrializes America, that's right, but there's other ways to reindustrialize America to create more jobs that don't hurt the consumer, such as like the injection of money and into building infrastructure to create a higher level of productive capacity for our manufacturers. And that's the way that we should be doing it. Biden and Harris did it with the Chips and Science Act and infrastructure bill, and it worked. And Trump actually did it with.
Well, they barely did anything, to be honest, with that whole bill. What about
So it's actually going to bump us to 20% of the global chip supply by 2030, when prior to the bill being passed, it sat at about 2.
What about the how's it called? The fast communication. I don't remember the exact name of the program that they had. Like, basically, internet for everybody.
Internet for everybody. So it's an entirely different topic that completely takes away from a conversation about tariffs. Like, I mean, do you want to stick on one topic or not?
I don't mind.
You don't mind. So then refute what I've said about tariffs. I mean, I feel like I've detailed to you why that's actually a bad plan for economic policy, and it's really going to hurt American consumers. Not to mention, one of the biggest issues for the average American right now is the price of housing, and that's only going to drive the pricing of houses up further. You understand that, right?
Most of the stuff from housing is from the U.S., to be honest.
No, we get a lot of lumber from Canada and a lot of steel from
Canada. That's what I wanted to say. The only thing is probably lumber that's going to go up in price.
Yeah, so it's going to drive the price. So you
in
do
the short term,
concede,
it's going to drive prices up, definitely, yes. But
so you do agree and
term,
concede. You do agree and concede that he's actually going to.
I don't
increase the pricing of goods.
He's thinking in the long term. He doesn't think for the next 4 years.
Wait, but I actually don't believe that this is what will occur in the long term, because the goods produced by American producers have been priced out of the economy because the goods from other countries are less expensive. Like, in order for us to reduce the price for American manufacturing, we should be injecting money into building out a higher level of productive capacities. Like, we need the infrastructure to better yields lumber from American forces. We don't just need tariffs to force the consumer to buy from them, right? And that's how we reduce the price of goods from America.
I hear. Okay.
And okay, all right. Well, good talk, man. Thanks. Thanks for your time. All right, Connor, what's up? You voted for Trump, am I right? Or maybe
hell yeah, nigga.
Okay. All right, get out of here. Don't even give that shit a reaction. Just like you, gross. God. Ugh. You vote for Trump?
I did.
You did? Okay. Why?
Honestly, because I don't think Kamala would have been a good one, like a good president.
Surname's Kamala, not Kamala. Secondarily, how old are you?
I'm 19, from Wisconsin, and it's 2:30.
You're 19. Did you just say that you were born, what?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, great. Awesome. So let's talk about it. You think that she would have been a bad president. So why do you think Kamala Harris would have made a bad president?
did you see her like when she would like I don't know. I think you hate Trump because of like the way he looks. Like
The way I looks? Yeah, he's too orange for me. Why did you leave? No, Cal, why? Why? Get back in that kill. I wanted to have a debate with you. Why? Ah, no, man. Ah, jeez, dude. Come on, really? Come on. Why? Stop running from me, please. Pretty, please. Quite frankly, pretty, please. Hello, did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Oh, you definitely did. Your name's Hunter. You got a picture of you with a big mouth bass there, the profile picture. Let me ask you a question. If you happen to be single, do you have a picture with you in a fish on your Tinder profile?
Negative. I'm not single.
Okay, all right.
And it's a largemouth bass. Well, actually, no, that's a smallmouth bass. I caught that in Moses Lake.
Oh, wasn't it pretty cool that I knew it was a bass?
True that.
You know, look at Dean. All right, I know a thing or two. All right, listen. So, why did you vote for Trump?
To be honest, I'm an independent, and I wanted to vote for RFK. And the moment he said, you know what, do it, I trusted him. I just trusted him.
So, vibes, bro?
Vibes on what?
RFK said vote for Trump, and you just trusted the vibes?
Yeah, and I don't even agree with everything RFK says.
All right, let me ask you a question. So, Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris. If like 3 million 18-year-old women voted for Kamala Harris only because Taylor Swift said so, do you think that they made a rational, justified decision?
You know what? Yes. And I'm only going to say that with the Taylor Swift thing because, you know, she's like an icon.
Angela, thank you for the $2.
So they're going with because they like her music versus me. I just found out about Bobby Kennedy this year.
This isn't like we can't have a conversation. You just said that it's justified to vote for Kamala Harris because Taylor Swift said so because she has good music. Okay. California, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. Why did you vote for the Orange Menace?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Why did you vote for the worst presidential candidate of modern American history?
Because he's the best president. Okay, tell me why you voted for Kamala.
Nope.
Okay, well, so think about it. So, if I'm going to give you examples, because I don't know how to explain it good. So
what time is it? What do you call Lays?
It's 12:33.
What do you call Lays?
Don't know.
No, you do know. What do you call them?
Oh, no. No, I'm British, but I live in America. I live in California.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, dude. Your name is California American flag. Dude, come on. You tried hard. You put some effort in. You did put some effort in. We can't shit on you for that. All right? Like I can't be mad at the effort. Like good for you. Good for you. Okay, good for you. Let's go to move on to our next guest. Everyone just give us a minute. But that just wasn't really enough effort. CB, what's up? You vote for Trump?
Actually, I'm gonna ask you a question personally.
Okay, you didn't vote for Trump. Moving on to that next guest. Everyone just give us a minute to get our next guest up in the box, y'all. We are just looking to debate people that voted for Trump. Come on, where are all my Trumpies at? All my Trumpies, get on the live. All my Trumpies, come on, all my trumpets that want to rehearse the beautiful sound of patriotism and glory in America. Come on, get up here, come on. If you voted for Trump, get in the queue. Why don't we have more Trump supporters? Are you guys scared of me, bro? Obviously, if you are a Trump supporter that can hop in the queue, but you're not, you're objectively scared of little beta boy Dean Withers, okay?
Hello.
Who's that?
All right.
Which one's a fetus?
Sorry, I have a sore throat.
Roger's a fetus. XOXO, you vote for Trump?
I'm sorry, I was just stepping the live.
Dude, W's to you for tapping the live. Absolutely no worries. Moving on to the next guest. Just looking for debates. Yo, drop a MAGA in the chat. We're gonna use that as a key word so I could, find our Trump supporters. What's up? You vote for Trump?
No.
Get out of the live. You vote for Trump?
Jesus is Lord. Jesus is our Lord and Savior.
All right, fetus. You vote for Trump, Sushi?
Yup. Okay, goodbye. I can't.
Okay, why are y'all trolling me? It's objectively like not funny. Hey, what's
hello?
up? You vote for Trump? Ryan, you vote for Trump?
Oh shit, I didn't know I was gonna get added.
My God! I'm gonna start banning people, bro. Like, can you not take like a single thing in your life somewhat seriously? You vote for Trump? Put a MAGA in the chat if you voted for Trump, bro. Put a MAGA in the chat if you voted for Trump. Do we need to bring back the sacrifices? Is that the only way to get you guys in line? Is to bring back the sacrifices? Do I need to start sacrificing innocent people when trolls come up into this space? Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. We'll start the sacrifices again. Hi, Tommy. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Why did you vote for the worst presidential candidate in modern American history, boy?
Because he has a nice hat.
I'm sacrificing 5 innocent people in your name. I thought we were finally going to get an actual debate. So I took a bite of food. Casey, thank you for the money gun. And that's what I'm left with, man. You vote for Trump?
No. I'm in Scotland. What do I do?
What does BANNED spell?
Don't know, mate.
You don't know how to spell? What is it? What does that spell? What does BANNED spell? It spells banned. And 5 innocent people are coming with you. Okay? Kira, banned. Caitlin Walker, banned. Rocky Girl, banned. Leela, banned. Prince, banned. DC Pharrell, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you what BANED spelled, but I don't know if you've gotten to that part of your kindergarten curriculum yet, so I'm not even going to hold it against you. But you're banned! I'm not really banning them. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I'm obviously just having fun. Jimmy, what's up? You vote for Trump? Jimmy! I'm going to lose my shit, bro. Ah! Alex, you have a happy dad hat on. You voted for Trump. Dude! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! There is 80 people in the guest requests, and not a single one of you is here to debate? Yo, Casey! With the $40 on PayPal, saying I'm a bop and this money came from thirsty MAGA men, so enjoy. Yo, oh my god! Yo, so based! Oh my gosh, thanks for the $40. An absolutely beautiful message. I want y'all to show some insane levels of love to Casey in the chat. I want to get at least W's for Casey for the next 5 minutes. Holy hell. And then a CISEOY. W's for Casey. David, what's up? Did you vote for Trump? Dude, come on, really? Like there's 100 people in the queue. Not one person's here to debate, really. Not one person's here to debate. Emma, you vote for Trump? Emma, you suck.
No.
You suck, Emma.
X.
Callie, you vote for Trump?
No.
Then get out. Like, stop. It's annoying. Scarface, you vote for Trump?
I'm in Canada, brother.
Okay. All right. Well, we get 10 more guests like this. We're just getting in for the day. Sorry, guys. Here for debates. There's obviously no debates to be had. Like, I mean, it's we'll be done. We'll be done with the stream. So. You vote for Trump? Okay, 9 more guests. Got mommy loading up. Okay, 8 more guests. Thomas, I really appreciate you for the $25 on Venmo. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much, Thomas. Everybody, please do show some love to Thomas in that chat for the $25 donation. Thank you so much for the love. W's to Thomas. Zach, you vote for Trump? Okay, 7 more guests. Spam Maga in that chat if you do want to come up and debate, y'all. Spam Maga in that chat if you do want to come up and debate. Yo, Emma with the $58 on Venmo saying, Dean, what the heck? Yo, Emma, thank you so much for the love. I want y'all to show some crazy love to Emma for the $58 donation. Holy crap, let's get at least 1,000 W's to Emma down below in that chat. Thank you so much, Emma. Davis, you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, why is that?
Because I'm from Iowa, I'm a farmer. But hey, can I say one thing?
After I thank Megan for the $15 on Venmo, I appreciate you for the love, Megan. Everybody, please show some love to Megan in that chat. It means the world to me. Thank you so much, Megan. So you voted for Trump because you're a farmer. Trump's actually pretty bad for farmers, man.
That's not true, but you're a fucking faggot. That's all I had to say.
Okay, well, Davis, I mean, obviously I'm going to kick you for the usage of the slurs, but I'm just going to demonstrate how you have the IQ of a caveman. So yes, Trump is bad for farmers. In fact, under his first administration, and when he imposed his tariffs on China, it plummeted U.S. agricultural exports. It bankrupted American farmers. And my evidence for this is that he literally had to pass a bill through Congress called the Farm Bill to bail these individuals out, spending $25 billion. So of course, the individual that comes up here and throws, the F slur around as the education of my pet rocks. So, it makes sense. It checks out. That's why we should stigmatize that shit. We all know that it's wrong. And the only people that, continue to use such language are worse than the cavemen. So
go kill yourself, you stupid fucking cunt, you dumb faggot. Go kill yourself.
And there's the slurs. All right, coming out. All right. Let's go and see what our next guest, Goofy Goober, has to say. Honestly, I really do think that this demonstration from the right just shows how absolutely superior I am intellectually speaking to all these guys. Literally, all of these Trump supporters just want to come up here and slur, talk shit, because you know that you can't rationally defend your point. There's not a single coherent argument to defend the worldview that Trump is a good candidate for the presidency of America. You wonder why I've been able to build a platform of millions of followers. It's because the demonstration is so incredibly easy that there's no rational, coherent basis for these beliefs, or people would actually be coming up here trying to argue that there is. And the fact of the matter is, we've been live for an hour without one person coming up here to defend the worldview. What that shows is that the liberals have won. The conservative worldview is no longer gaslighting itself into believing that they have a good argument, and now it just stands on sticks and emotions, right? So that is the true demonstration of where the rationale falls within the political landscape of America. What's up, Gooby? Did you vote for Trump?
No. Hi.
Thank you for the hand arts. We're going to get our next guest, Griffin, up in the box, y'all. Everybody just give us a minute. All right, we got our next guest loading up in. What's up, Griffin? Did you vote for Trump?
Oh, how are you doing? Yes, I did vote for Trump.
What time is it?
It is... You need to change that PFP, mate. You aren't that big. Let's be honest here. You ain't that big, buddy. You need to change that PFP. It's over.
Are you
it's
talking
over.
about that one or
Change
that
that shit. No, it's the other one with your big ass arm. That was about 8 years ago. Be honest with me. Was it 8 years ago? How long ago was it? I just want to know. That was from
question. Griffin. That was from 7 months ago. I appreciate you for coming up there, man. Significantly bigger than you ever will be, in all thought conceivable ways. If you catch my drift. Well, what's up? You vote for Trump?
Yeah.
All right, why'd you do that?
You know what? I just feel like the borders need protection.
Okay, so you voted for Trump because of border security. Name one. Now, this is a hard question. I won't refute that. This is a hard question. Can you name one of Trump's policies for immigration?
No. So I know that your triggering question for me to even continue the live was that I vote for Trump. Really, I want to come to the middle and talk to you about things. Can there be a world where we all come in the middle and agree on something to disagree with both sides entirely? What are your viewpoints on that?
Yeah, I thought for Israel. So you didn't actually vote for Trump?
Yep.
Okay, bye. Yeah, support for Israel. Entirely disagree with both the Democrats and the Republicans. TikTok ban as well. What's up? You vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, why'd you do that?
Mainly for culture.
For culture. So you want a culture that is more sympathetic towards harm towards women and the sexualization of our youth, because our next president has done both of those things, and for whatever reason he deserves to be celebrated and applauded for.
No, it's more for like, I'm more center left. And I feel like the Democrats are not representing the left as much as they should be.
Okay, so do you mind demonstrating a policy that Kamala Harris ran on that you disagree with?
Well, mainly when it comes to abortion and things like that, and completely being far left radical on positions like that, not being concrete.
Jacob, thanks for the $1 on PayPal. Would you say that Kamala Harris is pro late-term abortion because of her policy?
No, she's not even given any policy on it.
So she said that she wants to reinstitute the same protections offered under Roe v. Wade. Come on.
Well, I mean, if she's in support of that, she says one thing in one state and then one thing in another state to suit different types of people.
No, so she advocates for federal protections for all 170 million American women and girls' right to choose. That's pretty concrete federal policy. I mean, you're kind of just up here telling
also,
disinformation.
I think you should debate divine order. You'd get absolutely crushed on abortion.
Okay, so I've actually already debated Divine
not on abortion.
Yeah, so I've debated him on abortion.
No, you haven't. You're lying. Stop lying.
He will literally tell you that I have. Like Divine.
No, he didn't.
Yes, so Divine is a lot of one second. Divine is a lot of things, but Divine is honest. Divine will tell you that I've debated him on abortion. So is this like a pivot away from the fact that you don't have a defensible position about Kamala Harris and I kind of steamrolled you over there?
Oh no, because I'm going to be honest, I'd never heard that unless that was recently.
Phenomenal. Moving on to the next guest, you guys got our next guest loading up in. Everybody, do just give us a minute. All right, what's going on? Yo, the government. What's up? You vote for Trump? EBT fart card.
Shut the fuck up, you fat nigger.
Okay, well, I apologize for the use of N-word. We're going to move on to the next guest. Literally just ignore it. Don't give them any reaction. That's what they want. That's what causes more individuals to come up here. So let's just move on. All right. Next guest is loaded into the live, guys. Hello, Paul. Did you vote for Trump?
No, I did not vote whatsoever because I did not agree with either candidate.
Phenomenal. Moving on to the next guest. Everybody just give us a minute. We got Kev loaded up into the box. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Here we go. What's up, Kev? You vote for Trump?
Oh, yes, sir.
And why'd you do that? The worst presidential candidate in modern American history.
Yeah, of course. I'm just curious, like with tariffs, because I'm taking a macro class right now, and hit one of his economic policies with tariffs. Wouldn't his tax cuts benefit companies to like create manufacturing plants in the United States, like a long-term goal? I'm not trying to.
We actually don't see any empirical association between the corporate tax rate and like level of American jobs offered.
Okay.
And that's just like what we've historically seen, like 70s, 80s, 90s, really low rates of unemployment, really high corporate tax rates. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's all I really had to ask. Thank you, though, bro.
All right, well, I appreciate you for coming up, Kev. Moving on to our next guest. Everybody just give us a minute. We got Lockie loaded into the live, guys. If you voted for Trump and you want to come up here and debate, just drop a MAGA down below in that chat. Honestly, Lockie, what's up? You vote for Trump?
No, you fat nigger. Fuck you.
Okay. Everyone's slurring today. I apologize for the use of the slur. Moving on to our next guest. We got Fred loading up into the box. For the 7.1 thousand people in the stream, guys, let's try to get up to 1 million likes. Everybody make sure that we are double tapping away on that phone screen. All right. Still not a defensible argument from anybody. Isn't that crazy, guys? It's been live for an hour. There's over 7,000 people in here. I really want this live to serve as a demonstration on the lack of reason that exists on the right. The fact that we have 7,000 people in here, a total of 30,000 views in the last 45 minutes, and we haven't had one Trump supporter give a defensible position. That really tells you about where the logic lies on the sides of the aisles. What's up? You vote for Trump?
Nah, but can I? I've got a disagreement with you. Can I say it?
No, because we are looking to debate individuals that voted for Trump. I still really do truthfully invite anybody that voted for Trump to come up here and try to debate me, but it really seems like at this point that you can't. Pat, what's up? You vote for Trump?
For the first time, yes.
Are you driving?
What was that?
Are you driving?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, unfortunately, you cannot be driving on TikTok Live. I
just parked.
Perfect. Do you mind disconnecting Bluetooth from your phone real quick?
Yeah.
Swipe down, top right-hand corner. If you're on an iPhone, then you'll see the... Perfect. So why did you vote for Trump, Mr. Pat?
Honestly, just because my life was better underneath Trump. My wages went up. My standard of living went up.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the issue, though. Unless you could give me an argument to show that Trump caused your life to be better and it wasn't just random, unassociated economic variables like COVID, etc., you'd have a good position. But we can't just assume that anything that happens in the country is to blame in the presidency.
Here's the thing. I work in the steel industry, and once Trump came in, some of the deals that he ended up making ended up causing boom for my business. And we ended up with overtime out the ass. Steel prices came down for a little while.
Like what? Like what deal did he make?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I've got paperwork in the house, but I'm not at my house.
No worries, man. No worries, man. Let me ask you another question. How did Biden and Harris make your life worse? What did they do? Because, like, obviously, if Trump made good deals,
do we want to go? Do we want to go down all of the censorship that occurred, or
when you say censorship, are you talking about how the Biden-Harris administration recommended to Meta to like censor disinformation about COVID?
Yes.
Okay, so I just really want to verify here. That is what decreased your wages and made your quality of life worse?
That had a massive impact. I remember being where they were trying to force OSHA into mandating it for us to have the fucking vaccine. My bad on the language. I will watch that. But tried to make us have to get a vaccine in order to remain employed.
So they tried. But there's never any type of vaccine mandate outside of federal employees. So obviously that didn't affect you. So how did they make your life worse?
So no matter what I end up saying, you're going to find a way to end up invalidating it.
Well, I mean, I asked you how like they made your life worse, and they're like, well, they told Meta to like stop the disinformation about like COVID. Like, obviously, unless you're chronically online and like you just are a true like tried strong anti-vaxxer, and that gave you a lot of anxiety.
Oh no, I'm not.
Like,
I'm
that's not gonna make your life worse at all. So
I'm not anti-vaxxer by any mean. But just like with the abortion argument, I am pro-choice. I am pro-choosing what I do with my health. The fact that we were threatened with our employment.
Yeah, so, once again, like, what did they do to make your life worse?
That. There's no justifying threatening.
Sure there is. Do you think that laws for individuals to wear seatbelts is justified?
No.
While they're driving?
No.
So you think that you should be able to choose to drive without a seatbelt?
Yes, that is government overreach.
Oh my God, you're crazy.
100%.
Wait 1 second. Do you think that laws to prevent minors from drinking alcohol is government overreach?
No, that is not. Entirely different things.
Why?
Okay, here's the thing.
No, answer my question. Why is that not government overreach?
As far as whether
preventing like a 19-year-old from drinking.
That's just common sense. Now, as far as a seatbelt, the whole seatbelt thing is nothing but a racket to extort extra fines.
I'm really just waiting for you to give me an argument why it is the case that the prevention of 19-year-olds from drinking is not government overreach. Are you saying because it it has like positive outcomes for society?
Oh, if you want to have an argument of what the drinking age should be, that's a whole different thing.
No, I once again I want to clarify where we're at in this conversation. I asked you.
No, you started at
19-year-olds from.
No, you're moving the goalposts. You started at
17, 18, 19, whatever the case is. Why is do you think
those are all very different?
Do you think that it's government overreach to prevent like a 17, 18, or 19-year-old from drinking alcohol?
At 18 and 19, there's an argument. At 17, no. If you can go to war and you can die for your country, you should be able to have a beer.
Okay, so why not 17-year-olds?
Because at 17, you can't buy a lottery ticket, you can't get a tattoo, you can't vote, you can't do anything. You are still a minor. You are still under your parents' protection.
Okay, so what's the argument insofar as why any of those things aren't government overreach? Are you saying because it's most conducive towards the health and the care of the child?
I suppose we can agree.
Okay, so in
with
other words,
that.
it's like okay, and it's not government overreach to like mandate people to do or not to do things if it's conducive to their overall health. Well, I mean, I'd say that a mandate for a seatbelt is conducive to the overall health of the driver, just like a vaccine mandate in the workplace is conducive to the overall health not only the individual that they're mandating to get the vaccine, but also those around them. Like it literally prevented like millions of unnecessary.
No, it did not.
It did.
Okay, at first when it came out, it was if you get the vaccine, you cannot spread it to anyone else. You won't get sick from it, blah, blah, blah. Then it came out that you could still transmit it. You could still get it. We were on booster 2, 3, 4, however many they went up to. I don't have any idea.
So it was never the case that people said that if you get the vaccine, you won't be able to get it or spread it to other people. I don't know where you got that from.
No,
but like
that came straight from
absolutely.
Fauci.
Okay,
that came straight from Fauci.
Yeah, show me.
I'll be honest, I'm not the tech wizard to be able to throw it up into here
because it doesn't exist. But even if that did happen, you just want. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
You have to be able to give evidence to justify your claim. But once again, even if that did occur, right? Yeah, it is a case that our understanding of medicine and science updates as we learn more, which is what it should do. Like I'd hope.
Okay,
that you
and
don't
everything
think,
and everything
okay,
about COVID
Don't interrupt me. I'm going to thank a couple people for their donations. Purdy, thank you so much for the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much. Purdy says, thanks for still being amazing. Sorry I've been MIA. Well, I hope that you've been doing well, Purdy. I hope that you've been doing well. I want to get at least 1,000 W's for Purdy for the $50 donation, which is crazy, by the way, in the chat right now. As well as Rachel, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo. And Emma, thank you so much for the $7 on Venmo. Said I did mean to send you $58. Take 10, please. Emma, DM me on Instagram, and I'll happily get that refunded after the live. I want to make sure that you get your money back. I understand that sucks, and don't have a single worry in your mind. That will be taken care of. And Ellie, thank you so much for the $4.44 on PayPal. Saying Pookie, so sorry that they're all horrible. Hope you're okay. Eat them up. I appreciate you for the love, Ellie. So anyways, Pat, so I just want to clarify that the vaccine does work. It is very effective at diminishing the spread of COVID as well as preventing worse.
Really? Because everybody that I know that's gotten the vaccine has gotten COVID 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I'm unvaccinated and I've had it once.
Okay, what do you think your IQ is?
Honestly, I don't know. I've never thought about it. Never looked into it.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because
it's irrelevant. It's one of those quotients. It's one of those quotients that people use to put themselves on a pedestal.
No, the reason why that's relevant is because the lower individuals with lower IQs are more susceptible to reject empirical knowledge on the broad scale, such as studies where we would evaluate the efficacy of the vaccine in hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of individuals to see if it had any tangible effect on reducing the likelihood that you get COVID or get bad symptoms related to COVID. And then what someone with lower IQ will do is then you'll step in and you'll say, well, I trust my personal anecdotal experiences more so, and it is the case that I don't.
Well, here's the thing. On a TikTok
wait,
live.
Pat, am I done talking? I'm not, right? So why are you interrupting me? That you haven't gotten the vaccine and you're fine, and then other people that have gotten the vaccine that haven't been fine, bro. And that's like saying that brushing your teeth isn't effective because that one person over there has never brushed their teeth and they've never gotten a cavity. Meanwhile, I've brushed my teeth and I've gotten 5.
Here's my whole point. I am normally a person that loves to cite all of his sources and everything. On this platform, I don't have the ability to do that.
I mean,
so you're
like you didn't really have any sources for this. You just talked your evidence for your claims was literally your own personal anecdotal life experiences.
So what am I supposed to do? Go to HTTP whatever all the way out to the 500th digit that we're at now? You know what I'm saying?
We have 32 pages of studies to demonstrate the efficacy of the vaccine, and you just kind of toss that all straight out the window by saying, well, I've never gotten the vaccine and I'm fine. That was the same attitude that my mom upheld.
I'm just saying, we trusted all of this in the hands of Dr. Anthony Fauci, and we had already had previous history of watching him fumble the AIDS crisis.
Okay, so you don't have an argument. You should have rhetoric. You don't have any empirical data to dispute the mountains of empirical data that would prove the efficacy of the vaccine. You just say oh, you don't really trust the doctor. Therefore, all the empirical data is also wrong. That's a very bad argument. You're debating with feelings.
Doctors. And no, this isn't anything to do with feelings.
Demonstrate to me a study that would detail that the vaccine was ineffective with reducing the spread of COVID.
A couple of links and maybe throw them in the comments.
All right.
That's the only thing. That's the only way.
You're covering your mic, man. Okay. Well, while he's looking for that, we're going to go to get our next guest up here as well. If you're one of the 6.9 thousand people watching the stream and you voted for Trump, make sure to hop in that queue for me or just spam MAG down below that chat. Oh, it looks like you left. Okay. Hello, Lindsay. Did you vote for Trump?
You're being goofy.
Okay, Lindsay's not.
You're Dewey.
Oh, hi, Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. Can you hear me? I'm on your phone. You're on the live. Hello, Lindsay.
Oh my goodness, so sorry.
No worries. Did you vote for Trump?
No.
No worries at all, Lindsay. Appreciate you for coming up. Awesome. What's going on, Dragos? Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so why did you decide to vote for the worst presidential candidate in modern American history?
Honestly, I feel, and this is a personal thing, that if he would have been president, my aunt wouldn't have been killed.
How so?
With a more secure border, there wouldn't have been the fentanyl. That
Okay. Well, you already caught a big L there. You can't say the name of the FDRUG on the live, but if you're curious, most DRUGs trafficked across the southern border are trafficked by U.S. citizens. 85% of them. Donald Trump never wanted to crack down on citizens coming across the border, and then secondarily, all right, for the DRUG crisis in America, most of those DRUGs are actually sourced from hospitals and clinical providers. Fun fact. So, moving on to our next guest. All right, what's going on? Mick Bag, you vote for Trump? Mick Bag, hello? Okay, they're not here. Thank you for the hand arts, Hannah. I appreciate you for the love, guys. Continue to spam MAGA in that comment section. We are really just looking to get our next guest up in here. Bath, you vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 110% positively. Now tell me, why?
Well, for one, he is the best president of the modern era. I was a Reagan Democrat.
What a bold-faced lie. What a bold-faced lie. I said, what a bold-faced lie.
Yeah. Well, how old are you? 12?
Yeah, 12 and a half.
You regurgitate a bunch of numbers, and then you say, well, yeah, the ODs come from
wait,
doctors,
don't,
but yet
don't talk about drugs. The reason I say that is because it'll get us banned. Get my live restricted. I want to have a conversation with you. Let's just stay away from that. Just because I don't even know if you could say like that term on the live, like what you just said, the O and then like yada yada.
It's not a term. It's two letters.
Bro, I know, but I'm telling you, TikTok like flags these words. Let's just stay away from it for the safety of the live. What? So tell me why you voted for Trump.
Well, for one, he will secure our border. He's aligned himself with a staff of half Democrats and half Republicans, half independents, and all the Democrats are freaking out because he has a bunch of Democrats that he's appointing to positions. So how is this even an issue? We survived the presidency that is the absolute worst president in modern history.
Okay. So
and he actually, Jimmy Carter, he was in office long enough to outlive Jimmy Carter.
Emma, thank you so much for the $13 on Venmo. Emma says, I didn't mean to do the 50. Can you keep 20 and send it? Bro, Emma, I want to make sure, because I said this last time, and I just want to make sure that you hear it again this time. Emma, you don't have to send me any more money. I want to give you your money back. You please just DM me on Instagram, and I will get you your money back. I'll get you your money back, Emma. You don't need to send any more money to request it back. DM me on Instagram. I will get you your money back. I want to make sure that you hear this time. And everybody, please just spam Emma. He will get you your money back just in the chat for like maybe a minute or two, so in case she doesn't hear it because she's like just getting back off of Venmo, like she'll just know to DM me. I want to give you your money back, Emma. Don't even worry about it. Anyways, so you said that you're a Reagan Democrat. Well, this 12-year-old knows that Reagan was a Republican, not a Democrat, so it seems like I'm already outclassing you. Secondarily, you said that you voted for him because of the border. Let's see who knows more, the adult or the fifth grader. Can you name one effective border policy of Trump's, old man?
No. Remain in Mexico.
Okay. So it's funny that you say that because that's actually one of the really ineffective ones. So not only was it only passed...
It's not funny.
What?
It's not funny. You say that's funny. It's nothing funny about it.
What's funny is that you think that was an effective...
Funny is this live. 67,000 people in here watching you regurgitate a bunch of CNN stuff. And frankly, too, your take on Big Pharma, you act like you're getting paid by Big Pharma. Do you understand how drugs get approved through the FDA?
So first of all, I find that incredibly offensive. Uncle died from the homeless in my childhood because of it too. It's like I'm not getting paid by Big Pharma, nor do I support it. But now to respond to the fact that you said that the Remain in Mexico policy was an effective border policy.
But you do support it because you were just talking about the efficacy of the
fucking stance about the border policy. So you said that the Remain in Mexico border policy was effective. So A, it only passed in 2019. B, it only kept 60,000 migrants in Mexico. C, it was a humanitarian crisis. Those individuals are 4 times more likely to be unalived or sexually abused. And D, Mexico never agreed to renew it again because of its ineffective, because of of its ineffective nature. So, like, no, the romantic Mexico policy was incredibly ineffective, and we will never get it back because Mexico has not agreed. Yeah. CNN talking points. Can't rebuke them because they're inconvenient facts, right? Typical. Max, thank you for the...
not mentioned a fact yet.
So I just mentioned like 4, and then I even listed them off, A, B, C, and D. Also, Max, thank you for the $5 on Venmo saying, bro, you got to give Emma her money back. What?
Well, all right, so where'd you get your facts from?
That's like the whole thing. I want to give Emma the money back. Rachel, thank you so much for the $5 on Venmo saying that GDT Bath follows young girls. Do you follow young girls?
Oh, well, I have a daughter and a granddaughter, so...
Okay. So maybe...
And they're both young, so yeah, I guess.
Maybe the young girls that you're following just happen to be family members. I mean,
I don't know.
Okay, well, I mean, that's already a little bit of a red flag answer. Like, if you were to ask me if I follow young girls, I'd say no, pretty upfront. And plus, not to mention the fact that you're like a couple of times...
Oh, so you don't have a little sister? You don't have any siblings?
No, I do. And, like, if you're following, like, younger girls that are, like, related to you, I don't think there's any issue with that.
Well, that's what I said. I don't know if you understand English well or not, but that's what I said. I said I have a daughter and a granddaughter, and I follow them. So, yes, the idiot that said that was correct.
Okay. I mean, hopefully there's not any others on your following list. I mean, I guess we could focus on the debate.
Yeah, and I'm sure you know everybody on your list as well.
Well, I don't know everybody that I follow, but I do.
You got 7,300 people in here, and you know every one of them, right?
No, the people on the live aren't people that I follow. Are you trying to equivocate between those two things?
Really? Because you don't follow me, and I'm in here.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
that was kind of a stupid statement.
Exactly. I don't follow everybody that's in here. By the way, guys, if you're in the Discord and you follow...
Right, you just said you did. You said these are people in here that you follow and follow you.
I said the exact opposite, because you said there's 7.4 thousand people in here. Do I know all of them? The answer is no, and I don't follow everyone in here either. So it seems like you don't really understand very simple propositions. So it's funny that earlier you asked me if I understand English, but now you're like willfully and intentionally saying the opposite of what I said. Annie, thank you for the whale diving. Also, GD Beth, I just have a question. How many continents are there?
7.
7. Can you name them?
No.
No. Okay. So remember earlier when you're like shitting on me for being young, like 12 years old, but then this adult man in my life doesn't know the 7 continents? Like, don't you think that you need to pipe down, quite frankly?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Then also, you said that the Biden-Harris administration was one of the worst presidencies in modern U.S. history. Can you name one bad piece of congressional legislation they influenced to get passed?
The CHIPS Act, the infrastructure, yeah, that was the stupidest thing. Okay. He's just a poor moron. He didn't even know what it was. Well, the infrastructure bill was bad because it did absolutely nothing to promote infrastructure. They were building charging stations and green energy and all this other stuff that they've funneled billions of dollars to for the past hundreds of billions of dollars to for the last 20 plus years. And we're no closer to green energy than we were 20 years ago. But Russia now is actually funding green energy because they want to sell natural gas to Europe. So we're actually aiding Russia by our green initiative here and our solar panels and all of our wind turbines and all that stuff. Our natural resources come from China. So we're funding China through our green energy initiatives.
Okay, so
it's just a joke. The CHIPS Act, we didn't need to pay for the CHIPS Act. They would have started manufacturing here if we forced them to.
So first of all, I would like to make it known that the infrastructure bill didn't like highlight like the research and development and investment into renewable energy resources. There's another bill that was called the Inflation Reduction Act. Then about like the infrastructure bill, like you said that it didn't have any real world or tangible impacts. Bro, in like the first year of it being signed into law, it created 17 new infrastructure jobs in the state of California alone. You'd have an incredibly difficult time demonstrating to me any actual tangible evidence that the infrastructure bill is just a waste of money. That's literally a Fox News talking point. Not to mention that this is the exact bill that Donald Trump tried to get passed through Congress for 4 years and failed. I want to make that so known. This was the only piece of legislation under the Biden-Harris presidency that was passed with bipartisan efforts from both the Democrats and Republicans. So when you say it was a bad bill, you're not just shitting on the Democrats or Biden and Harris. You're actually also shitting on Trump because he full-heartedly supported the infrastructure bill. Also, wow! Yo, Brianna! Thank you for the $200 donation on Venmo. Oh my gosh, Brianna. That is that is crazy. Oh my gosh. I want to see at least 5,000 booms for Brianna in that chat right now for the $200 donation. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Yo, Beth, can I get some W Briannas from you?
Absolutely. That's fantastic.
Oh my
If
God,
I had $200 to waste, I would give it to you too. But I'm glad you admitted that was actually Trump's bill.
It wasn't Trump's
That's
bill.
wild.
Trump
You say
tried
he's
to make it a
horrible
bill and
for
failed.
America,
Biden and Harris
but
tried to make it a
Trump
bill and succeeded.
Stole Biden's bill and passed it.
Okay, well, first of all, you just said
I've
Trump
never
stole
heard that
Biden's
one. That's
bill and passed
amazing.
it. So Trump tried to get an infrastructure bill passed and failed. Biden-Harris actually got it done.
Right.
And then also, I do think that Trump is a terrible president for a country,
exactly.
and I think that vast majority of the policy that he passed on his 4 years was very piss-poor shit. However, he's done some good things, like Operation Warp Speed, like the Right to Try Act, etc. But the reason that I think Trump will be exorbitantly terrible for America today is because A, his economic policy is built to benefit those that make over $500,000 a year the most, while regressively serving to a detriment to those that make less money the most through his tariffs. He also elected justices to the Supreme Court to overturn Roe v. Wade. That's resulted in 1 out of 3 women in America today not having elective access to abortions and 60 rape victims per day being denied access to abortion in 10 of our states, as well as he's literally a rapist, right? And when we don't provide consequences to bad actors, but we rather reward them with the Oval Office, this means that there will just be more harm perpetuated towards women on the global scale because it normalizes those bad actions. So overwhelmingly, there's so many reasons here why he's just a bad guy and a bad president.
Hey, did you say that he was literally a rapist?
Yeah, I literally said that. Yep.
Wasn't that what ABC paid him millions of dollars because George Snuffleupagus kept saying that, and it was not true?
Nope. I'll respond after I finish with my bite. Continue to speak.
No, yeah, that's a fact.
No, it's not. Here's the facts about the ABC case. So ABC settled out of court. The reason why I think ABC settled out of court was because during discovery...
It's not a fact.
What I just said was a fact. Fact check me.
No, you said you think this is what happened. That's not a fact. What you think are not facts.
What you think can be facts. I think the earth is round. Is it a fact that the earth is round? Yeah, duh. Holy shit. Okay. It is a fact that ABC settled outside of court.
No, the earth is not round.
The reason... Really? You're a flat earther?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Explain the 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
Are you talking about where the camera circled
the
entire sun circling Antarctica?
It's not just a camera anymore. So it was. Yeah. I forget the name of the project.
You just believe everything you hear.
No. This actually. It's.
Trust me.
I'm gonna go and finish what I'm saying.
You just believe everything you hear.
Bath, if you'd let me finish, I think that there would be some very valuable resources for you here. So I forget the name of the project, but
there's no resources for me. I don't need to learn anything from. I got kids.
You're not going to learn it from me. You're going to learn it from the most prolific flat earthers alive on the internet today. So forever there was a discussion revolving the 24-hour sun in Antarctica and how it absolutely destroyed the flat Earth model, because there's no model of flat Earth where a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, while it is dark in other places, is reconcilable. It simply does not fit, and it refutes and disproves any and all all flat earth models, okay? And for the longest time, rational, sensible people like me would use, like, say, camera footage of the sun going around the entirety of Antarctica to argue that point. But then, of course, like, the average flat earther is just like, well, you believe anything that you see. There's no reason why you should believe this obviously AI, CGI manipulated video. And then that's where this fucking millionaire came in and he ran the final experiment. He offered some of those prolific flat earthers alive today $25,000 and a free flight/trip down to Antarctica for a week. He called it the final experiment. And what ended up happening was he got 5 very prolific, very reputable, you know, in your community, very reputable flat earthers to Antarctica to observe the 24-hour sun firsthand. And he had all of these flat earthers live stream the whole event. It is an undeniable, irrefutable fact that there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. All that I need you to do is search up the final experiment flat earth on YouTube and you will see it yourself.
I watched it.
Yeah. So how do you reconcile the 24-hour sun in Antarctica with the flat earth model? Give it to me.
I've flown in an F-15.
What does this tell us about the 24-hour sun in Antarctica?
It tells me nothing. I don't care about what computers did what or what cameras did what. I flew in an F-15. Never once over 675 miles.
Do you think that all? Do you think that all of those flat earthers were lying?
No, I don't know what they believe.
No,
I know what I've seen with my own eyes.
Would you accept the proposition that if there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, then flat Earth is false?
I don't know. I don't know where Antarctica is.
Wait, Antarctica would be like the ice wall.
I've never been.
Flat Earth model. It would be the ice wall, right?
Yeah. Would that be south or would that be north or where would it be?
It'd be in all directions. Basically, it's the ice wall around like the edge of the flat Earth.
So just around the edge. Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't matter. So for 675 miles,
how do you explain it? No, I don't want your argument. I want you to explain mine. So how do you explain it being sun and daylight outside?
I can't explain your argument
of the flat Earth model while it being dark in other places because it's unexplainable. It's literally physically impossible, right? From any model of the flat Earth with the sun positioned anywhere,
I have never seen
light around the rim while dark in other places.
Do you understand? You believe most of what you hear and you repeat it. That's what you're doing on here.
Wait,
you don't have life
I'm demonstrating good reason to believe this, though. Like, not only have we had documented camera footage of this since before computers and cameras existed, but the final experiment flew out 5 of the most reputable and prolific flat earthers alive today to Antarctica, and they all live streamed it on their own, and then all reported an identical experience. Give me any reason not to believe that. Because you like, listen, man, you literally can't explain it. It absolutely disproves flat Earth.
Okay, then don't believe it. Keep living on a ball.
So you believe it, even though we have evidence that certainly disproves flat Earth. There is no way to reconcile it.
You do not have any evidence.
Yes, I do.
You did not do anything. You watched someone else. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't believe that there are space aliens and all this other stuff. I don't believe that there's a little stick that talks either.
Got it.
But I know for a fact I was in an F-15.
Got it. So I have a question for you.
And we flew for 675 miles. You never once dipped for altitude.
Yeah, thank you so much for the confetti. Well, okay.
And I trust my own personal experience.
Yeah, because when you're flying 600 miles, your center of mass is going to be aligned with the center of the Earth. So you fly straight and you maintain an equal altitude and you're going around the curvature of the Earth. But now you've told me that you only trust things that you yourself perceive. I got a question. Have you ever been to Australia?
No.
Does Australia exist?
Yeah.
So oh my God.
Yeah, I saw it on a globe.
So you're really telling me that you believe in the existence of Australia, even though you have never been to Australia yourself. This is the problem. You believe things that you hear on the interwebs. All of these modern day liberals, just like you'll believe anything you hear. All right? I haven't seen it. I haven't been there. All these Australians seems like a deep state plant to drive the Illuminati agenda to me. Everybody, look at this guy. He believes in something he's never seen. Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy. How could you? Oh my God. I'm so happy that I'm not one of you sheep.
Harry 2.0. You kids are cute.
Do you think I'm paid by the DNC?
You get paid for this. It's amazing that you have that many people dumb enough to follow you.
Aaliyah, thank you for the galaxy.
It's humorous. Yeah, just sent you a galaxy for just doing nothing.
Yeah, Leah sent me a galaxy for
nothing going nowhere.
Are you jealous? Because I do make.
Well, that's fine. You can't.
I do make a living off of my platform.
You make a lot of money. I know. You and the other little.
Well, it seems like you're really
TikTokers.
Yo, shut up. Michaela, thank you so much for the galaxy. I appreciate you for the love, Michaela. And Joseph, thank you for the money gun. I really appreciate it.
Good luck on Monday.
Wait, you know what? Now's actually a good time to swap our backgrounds. Yeah, guys, if you want to support me, y'all, my Venmo as well as my PayPal are linked in the link tree in my bio. I'd highly recommend donating through those links compared to like this tag right here. But this is my Venmo, my PayPal. Bryn, thank you so much for the galaxy. I appreciate that. W's for Bryn. And McKenna, thank you for the $5 on PayPal from the DNC. I appreciate that, McKenna. Anyways, Bath, go ahead, please. I want to continue to listen to you. I want to continue to talk to you. I'd really love for you to come back here and give me your intellectual thoughts and wisdom. Alexis, thank you so much for the $5 on PayPal for doing nothing. Thank you so much, Alexis. Let's go. Thank you so much. W's for Alexis. W's for Alexis. Oh, it looks like he's running away, man. We got the smartest people in the world on the live. Not gonna lie. I gotta need to use the restroom.
Now remember me?
I'm gonna try to get Parker up here just to cover for me for a minute. What's up, man? How old are you?
Do you now remember me, Parker? I meant Parker.
My name's Dan.
I meant Dean. I'm Evil Dean.
Get the fuck out of the live. Let's go and get Danny up in here. Everybody just give us a minute. All right, let's go and see what we got next. Conservative mom. Interesting. Conservative mom didn't want to join up. Jocelyn! Thank you for the $5 on PayPal. So incredibly kind of you. W's for Jocelyn. All right, I need to go text Parker real quick. Yo, can you cover me for 30 secs while I use the bathroom? Let's see what he says. Yo, swirly thing. Thank you so much for the galaxy. I really appreciate you for the love. How very kind of you. W's for swirly thing. Guys, spam MAGA in the chat if you want to come up and debate. Suzanne, I'd love to have you up here.
What's up?
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
15?
Yeah, get out of the live. What's up? How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. You vote for Chomp?
I did.
All right. Why would you vote for the worst presidential candidate in modern American history? Let's hear it.
I feel like he will protect women more than, Kamala did.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this like Comedy Central? Is this like is this like a joke? Is this, oh my God, really? What did you just say? Oh my God, am I hearing you right? I need you to repeat yourself. I need you to slow down, take like 3 seconds to say each word, make yourself excruciatingly clear, and communicate your stance to us with certainty and confidence to make sure that we can understand precisely and exactly what you want to say.
I'm not going to say it again because obviously you heard what I said. So,
okay.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
Gabriella, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo. I appreciate you for the love. So, W's to Gabriella in the chat. So, I just want to make sure. So, the adjudicated rapist that is openly hit on 10-year-old girls saying that he'd date him in 10 years, that went on Howard Stern's radio show and said that he likes to walk into the changing rooms of half-naked teenage girls to inspect them while they change, that also elected justices to overturn Roe v. Wade, which today has resulted in 60 women that have been raped, that gotten pregnant, to be denied access to abortion, is going to be better at protecting women.
100%.
Oh my god.
So what I'm talking about is when you may not understand, but protecting our bathrooms, even though, and calling me a cis woman, I don't like that one bit. But what?
All right, Heller, I'm gonna leave you to a conversation with Parker up here. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Parker, have fun, man.
Okay. What have you been talking about here?
So, once again, her claim is that Trump is better for protecting women than Kamala Harris.
What? How so? How is that the case?
Because she was trying to put males in our bathroom and trying to open our borders. Our borders are already open, and you don't realize how many, as a Hispanic myself, how many people come over and unalive innocent children, especially little girls, and we allow them in.
Yeah. So one, Trump bragged about grabbing women by the vagina without asking. Two, he bragged about walking into changing rooms and expecting teenage girls in Miss Teen USA while they were changing. Right. So if you want to talk about like males in like girls' spaces, we should probably talk about like the presidential candidate that you think is so good doing it themselves. I think that would be pretty important. Saying he dated a 10-year-old girl in 10 years, saying he has sex in common with his daughter. Yeah, to Howard Stern calling his daughter a piece of ass. Right. I think that kind of demonstrates like the way that he views women. He said that E. Jean Carroll wasn't the chosen one, meaning that she wasn't like attractive enough that he wouldn't have sexually assaulted her. But then he mistook her with his ex-wife in a deposition. Oh, she left. Oh, a little too much facts. Too many facts. Too much for us. Dude, I mean, I don't know. I would do the same. Like, there's no response there, right? It's either that or concede, right? Like, she just left. I'll tell Dean that I made her leave, literally just like with I didn't even do anything. Other than like what, I feel like Dean addressed a lot of those points. Appreciate the hand art. Yo, what's up, how old are you? How old are you? Dean, I made her leave.
What did you say? What did you say to make her leave?
Like, I just went through like everything, like how he's like a threat towards women, right, and girls, and she just like left. I didn't cut her off. Like, I literally just went through all of it, and she just left.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh.
What happened?
Who knows, dude? Who knows? Darius, thank you for the $5 on Venmo asking how my day's been. It's actually been all right. Gabriella, thank you so much for the $10 saying thank you for your service. Please roast this woman. Unfortunately, I couldn't because she rage quit. And Emily, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo for doing Lord's work. Everybody, please show some love to Darius, Gabriella, and Emily while we get our next guest.
Kayla, thank you for the $4 for Happy Tuesday. Happy
also,
Tuesday,
everybody.
Everyone.
Also, everyone, if you did vote for Trump, hop in that queue. Just looking for our next guest of the day. As well as, Christian! Thank you so much for the $25 donation on PayPal. Saying that great cackling laugh you did made me laugh so much I started crying. That made my day. Well, I appreciate that. And I'm happy that I can make your day, Christian. Everyone show some love to Christian. And what's up, Certified? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
And why did you vote for the worst presidential candidate in your lifetime?
I like the IVF stance. Then insurance is paying for IVF. I think that's a good cause.
Are you pro-life?
So this is where I think I don't listen to this that much. I just actually hopped on it, came up on my feed. So good for you guys for getting up on the For You page. But I think you guys try to radicalize this too much. I think you can be pretty moderate in this debate in the sense of what I mean.
I just asked you a basic question. Can I have a response to the question?
I know you're trying to get me to sway one way or the other. I don't really have.
Asking if you're pro-life. Do you know what that means? Like, do you think in most circumstances abortion should be restricted?
Do you think that it should be up to the states, or do you want to reinstate Roe versus Wade?
I would like Roe versus Wade to be
not
reinstated.
relevant though. Are you pro-life?
I am of the choice of. I think that human life is important, and that.
So yes, that's a yes, right?
I think you're pro-life. Every single human being is for.
Okay, I'm so sorry, and unfortunately, if you're gonna act like this, we're gonna move on, and you know exactly how you're acting. We're obviously just asking you for your principled position on abortion, insofar as if you think that the death of a fetus is immoral/murder, and if you think it should be banned, etc. And we want to relate this into an argument, insofar as why your pro-IVF stance may be contradictory. And I wish that you just engage in good faith instead of just giving us this disingenuous nonsense.
Well, the good faith that you guys try to engage in
with all due respect, I have no time time for the disingenuous nonsense, and neither does people watching. Like, whenever someone comes up on the live like you, views drop because people aren't here for disingenuous nonsense. People are here for actual conversations. So answer the question or get kicked. Super duper simple. Power's in your hands. You determine the outcome.
So the question that you guys always like to ask, right? The zygote, would you see?
No. We asked you if you're pro-life, sir.
I would say my stance on life is that we're pro-life to the point of certain circumstances. I do believe that it should be the woman's right to choose if there's rape, incest, or other circumstances that are against the...
But not in typical circumstances, like elective circumstances.
Well, your argument against zygotes is always an interesting one, right? Because zygotes already...
Bro, we're not even running an argument.
We haven't even gotten to that point yet, dude. Like, why are you so insufferable?
Yo, Kimberly, thank you so much for the $10 on PayPal.
The point being is that I think what you guys should be doing is trying to not polarize the whole topic to make it pro-life versus pro-choice. I think there are folks that... I think the general population is going to...
We don't have time for that.
What does that even mean? Like... He's probably pro-life and just doesn't like being called pro-life.
Yeah, like I made it clear to him that we didn't have time.
Oh shit!
What's
hello.
up, Dylan? One moment.
Hi.
Caitlin, thank you so much for the $25 on Venmo. W's to Caitlin in the chat. That's very kind of you. Caitlin says, because I think you're cool and I wish nothing but success for you. Oh, Caitlin, that is so incredibly kind. I wish nothing but success for you as well, and I think that you are awesome. Thank you. Then Kimberly, once again, with the $10 on PayPal, saying, we love you, Dean. I wish you could sit at my table with my MAGA family. I would love to. Anyways, Jillian, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
No, I'm actually European. I just wanted to tap in real quick as well.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate you for coming over, Jillian. Moving on to the next guest, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see what we got. See who we got. We got Callie loading up into the box. Phenomenal. What's up? You vote for Trump, Callie?
Yep.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, so why did you vote for the worst presidential candidate of your lifetime?
Oh, the worst. That's a strong word. Well, I was never really ever gonna vote for Kamala, and there was no other option.
Kamala. And why is Kamala so bad?
Just because, it makes me disgusted even thinking about her.
Why?
There's nothing y'all can do. Trump's already won.
No, why are you disgusted when thinking about Kamala Harris? Can you please explain to us?
Yeah. Also, we're not on here to change the outcome of the election. We're here to change the opinions of the general public.
Yeah. So for like future elections. What do you not like about Kamala Harris? What's so bad?
Have you read anything on her? What has she done?
Yeah, I've looked into a lot. I would like an answer, not a question.
For North Carolina after the hurricanes, what is she doing for California and the fires?
Well, they're actually giving like literally 100% reimbursement of firefighters, right? Like the firefighter costs for like LA, right? Not only that, but they also gave like funding specifically for like all of like the public associated costs, right? Like with helping out with like the natural disasters in the context of North Carolina, and the maxed federal limit that they can specifically for people individually, because Republicans capped it. So you should be blaming Republicans for capping it.
Okay.
Okay, now do you want to answer the question? What's so bad about Kamala Harris?
I don't like her. I'm not a Democrat.
Just like a vibe?
My beliefs have never aligned with Democrats.
Okay,
Never.
Kelly, let me ask you a question. Do you think that men are better at leading than women?
I feel like from the 4 years that Trump was in office, I was in a pretty good state. Now.
When was Trump in office? What years?
But that was when I was in middle school, so I'm not really gonna remember. That was like I think.
You were doing so good when you were in middle school.
He got inaugurated.
And if you were in
my 8th grade year.
Can you answer my question, please? Do you think that men are better at leading than women?
We've never really had a woman president. I feel like Trump did a pretty good job Obama did a good job, just from what I've read here recently.
What years was Trump president?
There's 2016 to.
So you think it was good in 2016?
I mean, yeah.
Did you know Obama was president in 2016? So Trump inherited the economy good, and by the time he left in 2021, you're telling me that unemployment was like 6.4%. He left office with a higher unemployment rate than he joined office. So if we're just going off of like whatever we see in the administration, well, Trump really fucked up there.
I mean, I've personally had conversations with Trump because he's been to my university, and
You've had personal conversations with the Orange Menace?
Yes, I've had a conversation with him.
Was he as orange in real life?
Yeah. Mhm.
Really?
Yep.
Really orange?
Hey, Callie, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Name one policy ever passed through Congress by anybody ever. Dude, you got to start asking that question. You got to start asking that question, Parker. It's a zanger. It's a good one.
Everyone, tap that screen. There's 8,000 people in here. If I don't see us at 2 million likes within an hour, I'm gonna cry on camera. Okay, now people might not tap the screen. Okay.
Hey, Taylor, I appreciate you so much for the $5 on PayPal, saying thank you for being on the right side of history and continuing to challenge inherently racist, homophobic, and misogynistic views. We need more allies such as you, Taylor. It's very kind of you, and I really appreciate you so much for the love. As well as PETA, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo. That is PITA, saying, you and Parker, a highlight of my day. I love you guys. Well, I appreciate you so much.
Someone said, wait, did Parker hit 4 million last night? Yeah, sure. Dean, we hit 2 million, bro. Remember what you said?
Wait, what happened?
Nothing, dude. You don't remember it. It's fine.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, remember what what you proclaimed yesterday? If I don't hit 4 million, more than 4 million.
Oh, you didn't hit it? You didn't hit
I
it?
didn't hit 4 million. I didn't go live long enough to join Harry.
Oh,
and then
no.
Harry got banned.
Oh, no, I'm cooked. Oh, no, okay.
We hit 2 million, though.
Guys, if we don't hit 4 million likes in the stream today, I literally have to deactivate my account, okay? So,
okay, bud.
I literally have to.
Deactivate it.
Thomas,
they want
up?
you to deactivate it now, dude.
You vote for Chomp?
Chomp, please save us, Chomp.
Please, Chomp, please. Hey, also, if you want to support me on Venmo...
Peter, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo. Thank you so much. And Darius, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much.
If you want to support me on PayPal or Venmo, you guys, it's on the screen right here. I'd really recommend clicking through the link tree in my bio. And the reason I'd recommend that is because it, you don't have the risk of potentiality of sending to a fake account. I get 100% of the proceeds on those platforms compared to about 30% here on TikTok, as well as a notification at the top of my screen whenever anybody donates, so I'll be able to read it out live. Think about it like a YouTube on Super Chat, but on here instead. So that's a good way to get a message communicated to the entirety of the stream, high value. Same thing for Parker, is Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App are in the link tree in his bio, and all the same things apply. Mr. Masters, what's up? How old are you?
I am 18.
Yeah, what time is it?
Hmm?
What time is it, man?
It is 9:30.
9:30.
Dude, that's
Kennedy.
tough, dude.
Kennedy,
that's tough.
You vote for Trump, Kennedy? Kennedy, hello?
Kenzie, thank you so much. I appreciate the $6.66. Thank you so much for Protect Trans Lives. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Kenzie.
Get the hell out. Get the hell out, Kennedy. You're banned. You're banned.
Banned. Aaron, thank you so much. I appreciate the $2. Thank you so much for thinking of the content. Emily, thank you so much for the $2 for I just got paid today. Dance party. Did we do our dance? Oh, we didn't do it. Well, we didn't hit 5 mil. So if we hit 5 mil today, we'll do a dance party.
Guys, put MAGA in the chat if you want to come up. Come on. We need to get back to the debates. Put MAGA in the chat if you want to come up. Everybody's scared of me and Parker. You cannot handle the intellectual destruction.
Oh, this is a troll. I know it's a troll. I've seen their name.
Cassandra, thank you so much for the $5 on PayPal, saying hopefully you both are in an office someday. Hey, maybe. Well, guess we'll see what happens. Thanks for the $5, Cassandra. Very kind of you. I think I'm a little bit too unserious to ever.
TikTok debaters as U.S. representatives is wild.
But I just feel like you have to be pretty serious to be like a representative. I'm just not like that. Davis, what's up? You vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Why? Why did you vote for Trump?
I voted for Trump because I believe in good border security, and he has an American interest, business interest.
Okay, about the first point, I have a really hard question for you, Davis. I'm not going to fault you if you can't answer it. It's a very difficult one. Name one of Trump's effective border policies.
I mean, the wall that was erected, but like it didn't.
Erected?
Jeez. No, that's no. Okay, there's
nothing. I mean, that's what she said. That's what she said.
It didn't. Honestly, like seriously, didn't really even do anything because most immigrants travel through plane anyway. Like,
what is one of Trump's effective border policies?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
So why would you vote for Trump for border security if he has no effective border policies? Isn't it a little bit antithetical to your point?
I mean, I guess so, but
so why do we go from here?
I mean, true that, but also, I am pro-life. I am pro-life.
Pro-life, why?
I have a question. Where in the human body does conception occur?
The ovaries?
You think in the ovaries?
The fallopian tubes? What are you talking about?
Good, okay, wow. Honestly, good response. I
believe in exceptions, right? Rape, incest, or like the.
So why do you think elective abortions are immoral? Why do you think elective abortions are immoral?
Because so if you get pregnant and like you're just a teenager, I think that's on you. Like, I mean, it's nobody. Like, the only way to prevent pregnancy is to not have
so I want to give you a very fair opportunity to name every single reason why you think an elective abortion.
Before he says,
can I please finish off with this?
But he said something like scientifically wrong. He said like the only way to prevent like pregnancy
is
abstinence.
Contraceptives.
Okay, I'm just making sure that you know that's prevention.
Only way. No, like for 100%, condoms don't work 100% of the time.
Yeah,
but anyway, keep your question going. I'm trying to listen to your question.
Oh, did we lose Dean?
I think he froze. Oh, hello,
Dean, you're back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, Davis. So I want to give you the mic for as long as you want it. Me and Parker will sit here without interrupting you.
Okay.
We want you to name every single reason why an elective abortion is wrong.
Okay. That's a good question. So basically, here's my standpoint on it. Even if there's a woman on the way to the abortion office, right, in her car, driving to the abortion's office, a semi hits her in the other lane, head-on crash, kills her, and she's pregnant. She was on the way to the abortion's office. That semi-truck driver is charged with 2 counts of manslaughter. 2 counts of manslaughter.
Okay, so your reason why you think abortion is morally wrong is because...
Legal definition?
I mean, that's a legal definition, but it's morally wrong because you're it's going to be a life. It's going to be a life.
You're killing something that's going to be a life in the future, yeah?
Yes.
So it's not living?
Let's explore that.
I mean, it has a heartbeat. Like, you're preventing a life, though.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. So when you say that the fetus is going to be a future, the implication there is it's not a life right now. So I want to ask you a question. I cut out again.
No, you didn't cut out again.
I didn't?
Yeah, you're clear.
No, we're here.
Okay.
You're clear.
So if you hold to the stance that a fetus will be a life in the future, the implication of that is that it is not a life right now.
Yeah.
And my question to you is, if the fetus isn't alive right now, does it mean it's dead right now?
No, it's definitely not dead. It's growing. The biological definition.
So organic. Would you agree that organic matter only has 2 states, life and death, right?
Yes.
So which one of the states would the fetus fall into?
It's alive.
Okay, so what do you mean when you say it's going to be alive in the future if it's alive right now?
Well, I didn't mean alive in the future. What I mean is like a free-thinking human being in the future.
With consciousness, okay.
By
definition. You value consciousness.
Yes,
you value consciousness. So what you're saying is that consciousness grants the right to life. A fetus will be conscious in the future.
I didn't say consciousness grants the right to life. Like, it's alive.
I'm trying to frame your argument in a way that I understand it. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, you're saying consciousness grants right to life. A fetus will have consciousness in the future, therefore we should extend it the right to life now.
Of course.
A 10-year-old, sorry, being 18 grants the right to consent to sex. A 10-year-old will be 18 in the future, therefore we should extend it the right to consent to sex now.
Absolutely not.
We'll see how it's the same logic.
Wait,
what I'm talking about is it's
because it hasn't happened yet. So you're saying what? Okay, so what's valuable is that they're not an adult yet. That's the point, right? So well, they don't have sentience yet. They don't have consciousness.
Well, that argument is completely like that doesn't even go.
How's that completely off?
Wait, how is it completely off? Yeah, actually, I really want to reason.
You're talking
about like I literally took like here. I'll be more like explicit with the correlation here.
No,
I think it's pretty simple to understand how I literally took your argument word for word, replaced fetus with replace consciousness with being 18, replace right to life with right to consent to sex, replace fetus will be conscious in the future with the 10-year-old will be 18 in the future, and replace therefore the fetus should be granted the right to life with therefore the 10-year-old should be granted the right to consent to sex. But the overwhelming point is you're holding to this principled stance that if a trait grants a right and an entity has the future potentiality for this trait, they should be extended that right now. Yes, this would apply to a fetus insofar as granting them the right to life because they will be conscious in the future, but seemingly this would also apply to granting a 10-year-old the right to consent to sex as they'll be 18 in the future.
No, because
so then you're just spatial play in the context of a fetus.
Those are two completely pertinent issues. Well,
the point of an analogy is to take two different things that conceptually relate in one way or another and demonstrate how your principle may entail some absurd conclusions. So if you do not think that this principle would apply to a 10-year-old being 18 in the future, why does it apply to a fetus being conscious in the future?
So you completely took my argument and dissected it and destroyed it. What I'm saying is that the embryo in the body after the woman is impregnated is slowly growing. They're living cells. There's living cells. They are alive in there. It's alive. It might not be conscious, but it is living. It is alive. And it is a human life.
Yep. And that's why you value it. It's just like a human life.
Yes. And it's considered by the law a human life as well.
Yeah. So do you think that it's immoral to pull the plug on a brain dead patient because they're also a human life?
Well, pulling the plug on a brain dead patient falls on the family. That doesn't fall on me. If my grandpa was
so if pulling the plug on a brain dead patient, even though they're human and alive, falls on the family, why can't we just say that pulling the metaphorical plug on a fetus falls on the family, i.e. the mother?
Well, pulling the plug on somebody who's already who's in a vegetative state, let's say that is a completely separate issue.
Because they're both human lives.
Brain death. We're talking brain death. Why? Why is it separate? Because they're cellularly alive. They have a heartbeat. They have all the necessary criteria that like an embryo would.
Just like the fetus. They're both forms of human life without the ability to deploy consciousness.
Yes, true that. That's true.
So what's the difference?
True. So when you're brain dead, you are not going to
have consciousness ever again.
Yes, not ever again. You're not
but
going.
But the fetus will.
Yes.
So that's the difference. So then, in other words, you don't really value the current state of existing as a human life. You value, either having consciousness or having the capacity for consciousness in the future. And I've already debunked that argument through the use of an analogy as relating a 10-year-old to have the right to consent to sex.
You can't just forward a 10-year-old that.
I also just want to say this: if you have an abortion, right, it would never have been sentient ever. It will never be sentient.
Yes, no.
If you have an abortion, it will never be sentient. So why do you say it's valuable?
It's valuable because you're preventing a human life, right?
We're preventing it from being sentient. So can you explain to me how, if it's never going to be sentient, how it would ever be valuable?
Wait, say that question again.
Someone's going to get an abortion, right, prior to sentience, which means the entity in which you're referencing would never be sentient. So why is it valuable?
It wouldn't be sentient because you would
I understand, but
therefore ending a life that could have possibly became, right? So
you think it's wrong to prevent, right, a potential for sentience? Okay, so if it's wrong to prevent a potential for sentience, well then would it be wrong to pull out? Because that's preventing future sentience.
That's not wrong at all. The thing is,
why?
The baby is already cooking. The clock has started. After the sperm has touched the egg, that is going to be a person.
But what do you value? You said you didn't value the cellular life. You said you value the future sentience, right?
Say that again.
You said you value the sentience, like the experience that they have.
What?
Right? You said you value that. That's why you think a family should be able to pull the plug on an individual that's brain dead?
It's going to be a human life.
It is a human life already. Zygote conception is a human life.
Yes, it's a
We
human.
don't value just cellular human organisms. I don't value a single cell organism. What I value is a unique subjective experience. That's what I value.
You're not valuing a single cell organism because it's a multicellular organism. At the point when it's a zygote, at the point when it's a zygote, that's like after it's already like the cells are multiplying. That I'm pretty sure that like it already has eyes or something at that point.
You think a zygote has eyes?
Maybe I've got the stages mixed up.
It's a single cell organism. What do you mean by eyes?
Where
what are you talking about?
Can you tell me the I don't even know how many stages there's. 3 stages.
I'm sorry. What do you mean by eyes? I didn't know single cell organisms can have eyes. What do you mean by eyes?
I'm talking like.
Can I try to come in here and just clear this up?
Yes, Dean, please.
Because we just got a mess on our hands. We really just have a mess on our hands. So, do you value all human lives with either the ability to have consciousness in the future or currently exhibiting it now the same?
Yes.
Okay. So, if you were presented with 2 options, to kill 1 person to save 10 or to kill 10 to save 1, which option would you choose?
Okay. So I have to pick one. I'd have to pick one.
Yeah, I'll also pick. I'd kill one person to save 10.
Like this is like you're talking like the train problem.
I'd kill 1 person to save 10. Would you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Are you saying like you're standing on the railroad and then there's 10?
So 10 unicellular human zygotes, 1 newborn baby. What are you doing?
Neither. They all okay. 10 zygotes that are going to become babies.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna kill the baby.
Davis, do you understand?
That's 10 lives that are going to be alive.
What about this? What about this? 10 human zygotes or an 18-year-old?
They're still human lives. Like when you say zygote in my brain, that is still a human life.
It is. It is a human life. So
that's actually like,
saving?
dude. We should stop saying newborn babies. We should start saying 18-year-olds.
You could say 18-year-olds.
Or me.
The way you're
wait, Davis. Would you rather save if in a burning building? I'm unconscious, right? Would you rather save me from a burning building or save 10 human zygotes?
10 human zygotes would imply that there is 10 human mothers. So I would save the 10.
No, it doesn't. It does not imply that because you can have particularly them in petri dishes.
I mean, your argument 10 humans. Where is the zygote being stored?
In a petri dish.
And they are going to be implanted in a woman tomorrow.
Babies, so I'm gonna save you, dude.
You're gonna save me,
awesome.
right?
So
yeah, exactly. You don't care about cellular life.
So then, in other words, then you find one individual that's currently
where
exhibiting
you have to
consciousness.
have an abortion.
My God.
I'm sorry, continue.
Oh my God. Okay. So then, in other words, you value one individual that's currently exhibiting consciousness more so than 10 individuals that aren't. Also, I just want to put it out there. I did give you an analogy earlier that you didn't really respond to. Because all that you're telling us is like consciousness is such a valuable trait. And this incredibly valuable trait is what protects all of us and gives us this moral value and right to life. And the way that you grant this right to life on the basis of this trait of consciousness is not univocal. You grant this right to life to entities that are currently experiencing consciousness and entities that have the potentiality for it in the future. So you see no distinction, logically speaking, between the actualization and the potentiality of this trait when you grant the right that it bestows. So my question for you is, how come you never do this in any other scenario? Like we never confuse the potentiality for being 18 with the state of actually being 18 when we grant the right to consent to sex. We never confuse the potentiality for being 16 with a state of actually being 16 when we grant the right to drive. Same thing with the right to drink alcohol, etc. How come it's only with the right to life where you will confuse the potentiality and the actualization, but no other right ever?
Here's my question to you for that. Like, if I get what you're saying, I understand how you're saying like if I'm just valuing the consciousness or like if they have the possibility to be conscious, like.
Yeah, we should wait until they actually are to grant that right.
Yes,
same
but
way we wait until
we?
people are actually 18 to grant the right to consent to sex. And like this is such like an identical analogy. Like it requires when we are trying to determine who can and can't consent to grant that right, we are looking at like having a sufficient development of the rational functions in your brain to fully understand the context of what sex is and what it leads to and based upon a sufficient level of, sorry, I'm saying too much, just threw me off.
You're good.
A sufficient level of neuroanatomical development is required to consent to sex, then we grant that right. Well, the same thing is true of like brain development for the right to life, which is required to have any capacity for sentience.
So
like we would wait for a sufficient level of brain development, particularly that of like the thymocortical connections at about 20 through 24 weeks, in order to have the capacities to deploy sentience, which grants you the right to life. So in other words, there's literally no difference here.
Why would you grant the right to terminate a pregnancy?
Well, there's not a right to terminate a pregnancy. We're just observing that there's nothing morally wrong with doing it, so we have no good reason to impede upon that ability.
Like you are pro-choice, correct?
Yes. So
Why?
are you going to respond to the fact that there's no symmetry breaker there, or not?
Rephrase that question that you just said.
What's the difference between giving a 10-year-old the right to sex because they'll be 18 in the future, and giving a fetus the right to life because they'll be conscious in the future?
That's the difference. Is that a 10-year-old is already conscious, and it's a 10-year-old.
Okay, you're not understanding what a relevant distinction is.
No, I get what you're saying. You're saying
no, because that would no. What's the
You're
difference
saying
between
that
the
I'm
argument?
extending.
What's the difference between the argument that consciousness equals right to life? Fetus has consciousness in the future. Therefore, we extend the right to life to the fetus now. And
you're saying
that being 18 equals right to consent to sex. 10-year-old will be 18 in the future. Therefore, we should extend the right to consent to sex now. What is the logical difference between those two arguments?
Do you know? I don't even.
There isn't any. There isn't any.
I don't even know how to reason with that.
Bro just made the point. Oh my geez, dude, that's the point.
No, like
that's the point.
Here's like what I mean is, if you terminate a pregnancy, right? What gives you the right to do that?
We'll answer that next after you respond to me.
Wait, what doesn't give you the right to that? Because this is the way you ask that question. Like that's like asking the question, what gives you the right to break a rock?
No.
You would say what's the reason I shouldn't be able to break the rock?
Now, please respond to me.
Yes.
Do it. Respond to me.
About what?
About what I just asked you about. What's the difference between those two positions?
The 10-year-old and the.
Yeah. Consciousness equals right to life. Fetus will be conscious in the future. Therefore, we should extend that right to life to them now. Being 18 equals right to consent to sex. 10-year-old will.
Well, it's not. I don't consider that extending the right to life because the baby is like alive. The baby is. By legal definitions, is concerned. It's
Davis. If we have to go over this again, I'm unfortunately going to move on. You do not believe that merely being alive gives you any moral value at all because you don't attribute any moral value to a brain dead patient, although they are, yes, alive. You value like sentience, higher level of rationale, critical thought, consciousness.
I also value like human lives that are going to become a human life.
No, you don't. You already said it's not murder to pull the plug on a brain dead patient. That should be left up to the family.
I mean,
you can't say human lives that are going to be human lives. Like that makes no sense. They already are human lives if you're saying they're human lives.
Like you're asking. I'm so confused. Even like this whole argument is like just you convoluting the statements. For at least Parker.
What does that even mean?
Dean, I understand what you're saying. Parker is just convoluting everything, and I can't even.
How am I convoluting anything?
You're like adding like. What gives you the right to break a rock and terminate a pregnancy?
Yeah, so like what I'm saying is in typical, we're not going to define particularly like, oh, this is the reason why it's particularly right to do this. We're going to say, why is it wrong? Because our typical assumption is that it's not wrong to do those particular things. So we're not establishing whether it's right or wrong. We're establishing what is the reason why it's wrong, because you're arguing that it's wrong. We're saying that abortion prior to sentience is amoral. It's not right nor wrong. So it doesn't make sense to ask us why it's right. It makes sense to ask them why it's wrong, why they should be preventing themselves from engaging in that action. Because people already are engaging in abortion.
So are you going to answer my question, Davis? Last chance.
I just like told you a second ago.
Oh, was I just not listening?
Yeah. Well, I like seriously don't know how to answer that question because it's like extending the right to a 10-year-old to have the ability to have sex, like, and like comparing that with like extending the right of life to a human embryo or fetus or whatever you want to call it. Like, I understand your argument to that degree, like because what I'm saying, technically I'm extending that right to an embryo.
Hannah, thank you so much for the $20 donation on Venmo. Hannah says, just watch the whole Steiny video. I know you said it was bad, but I wasn't expecting that. It's pretty horrendous, but I made her look really embarrassed. So I appreciate you for the $20 donation, Hannah. As well as Asiana, thank you for the 1 penny. Sandra with a 1 cent. Edward with the $2, and Mac with the $6.66. And Steven with the $10. I appreciate you guys for the love. Everyone, please show some love to my friends in the chat. As well as Cassandra, thank you for the $5. Ethan and Benjamin, thank you for the $1.
Darius, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Michaela, thank you for the $2. And Danessa, thank you so much for the $2.
I do have like one question for you though, like one more, because you seem pretty knowledgeable on the Biden-Harris administration, and that's why they would shut down the oil pipeline.
The Keystone XL?
Mm-hmm.
That was a Supreme Court order.
Yeah, and it was a good Supreme Court order because it ingressed upon indigenous lands where it didn't have proper consent or authority to do so. Not to mention that the Biden-Harris administration has ushered in the highest level of domestic production of crude oil that we've ever seen in our country.
But it's like grossly inefficient compared to. I mean, I get that the Supreme Court order, like it's on indigenous, like it was where it shouldn't be, but.
Yeah, and obviously we shouldn't be able to do that. Not to mention, it didn't produce any crude oil in the U.S. It imported oil from Canada.
Yeah, we import too much oil. Actually, we gotta make more of it.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you wanted to add on here today, man?
Not really. I mean, thanks for having me on here. I respect you guys and your views. I appreciate you for coming up, man. Have a good one, guys.
Peace. All right, Parker, how are we doing today, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Nice,
Nothing crazy. Be live all day.
Yeah, hey, if you are watching the stream and you'd like to support either myself or Parker, Venmo's, PayPal's, Cash Apps, all in the link tree in our bio, as well as mine is on top of the screen, but I'd still recommend going through the link tree. I'd like to thank Jennifer! Thank you so much for the $5 on Venmo, saying, Davis, how many kids do you adopt? Do you know how many kids age out of foster care because of unequipped parents? So many, Jennifer. Good point. I appreciate you for the love. Bucky, what's going on? Did you vote for Trump? Bucky, you speak! Speak! Oh, unreal. Parker, you want to have a debate with Womp over here? He talks a lot of shit. He's always up on here chirping. Womp, how you doing, man? Been a while.
Yo, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing all right.
Why'd you vote Trump?
I saw a TikTok that you made calling us all liberal soy boys. You're like big cocks and shit.
Come on, that was funny, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't funny. It hurt my feelings real bad.
I'm sorry. I should have given you that. What's up, Parker? How you doing, man?
Good. Yeah, so why'd you vote Trump?
I was gonna come up. I want to talk about abortion. If you guys would rather talk about that.
Oh, Womp. We've had this discussion before.
Yeah, I'm
like talking about why you voted for Trump. I want to stick to the main purpose of the life here. Why did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I'd rather talk about the abortion policy. Like, I don't really care about politics like that anymore.
All right, man. Well, feel free to come up when we're doing like a live specifically on abortion, because I know a conversation with you will last like 2 hours. And the reason I know a conversation with you about it will last 2 hours is because we've had it before. I like debating WAP though. That's why I wanted to bring you up here to debate about politics. Because I do. I like debating the guy. I won't lie. He's one of my favorite, like, more educated people on the right. He's it's fun to debate. We're going to get our next guest up in here right now, y'all. Everybody, just do give us a minute. Y'all, everybody, make sure that we are double tapping away on that phone screen. Bray, what's going on? Did you vote for Trump? Nope, Bray's not here. Parker, do you want to help me get up our next guest of the day? All right, let's go and get him up in here. I got you. Everybody, do just give us a minute. As well as Ashani, thank you so much for the $5.38 on PayPal. By the way, Ashani got her money back, everyone. I woke up to a message on Instagram this morning say that the refund went through. I'm bored in my bed doing Kim because I feel like I'm not doing enough. But thank you again for your concern. Thankfully, I always check before I send big money, and I only spend a small amount to the fake account. You're amazing. And I'm thankful you have a platform. Well, Shani, I do really appreciate you so much for the love. Thank you so much. W's for Shani. They are
Ash, did you vote Trump?
Individual.
No, I'm trying to ask a question because I sent it to your PayPal and you didn't answer.
I'm sorry. Send it to probably Dean's PayPal.
yeah. Send me a question on my PayPal. I'll see it. Sam, what's up?
No. They said they did already. You did see
to mine?
Mm-hmm. Someone told me to tell you that you cooked, Emily.
Oh, based. Sam, what's going on? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. So before I have you tell me why, I just need to thank Benjamin for the $12 on Venmo. I want to see at least
and Matthew definitely
100 W's for Ben down below in the comment section saying, "Do you like Star Wars at all? Keep up the good work." Yeah, I think it's entertaining.
W Star Wars, W Revenge of the Sith, best episode by far.
So Sam, Why did you vote for Trump?
For a multitude of reasons, but I heard you guys talking about abortion. You think taxpayers should pay for abortion?
I think that you should personally be paying for every abortion in America. You, yes, sir, personally. Yep.
No, it's an honest question. Do you think taxpayers should be paying for abortion?
So I think that I really want to have an issue with like health care, which by the way is something that you
in some circumstances absolutely.
For like certain circumstances.
So why shouldn't the government pay for my mom's cancer treatments? They'll pay for illegals. They're going to pay for abortions, but they won't take care of.
Wait, they actually under law they can't right now because of the Hyde Amendment. But like for example, if there's like a child that was assaulted, right, they should be able to get access to an abortion. I think the government should pay for it. Yeah, it's healthcare.
But that's not the case. Look at all the illegals that they're
wait, what are you talking about? That is the case. That happens. And in some states, because of Donald Trump's abortion laws, those little girls have restricted access to abortion, and that's sick.
So the people who are coming into this country illegally are getting
nice pivot, dude.
Cards. They're getting put up in hotels.
Wait, you just told a lie.
That's just a lie. That's a lie. That's state policy, and it goes to asylum seekers who are here through a legal process. Wait, you said they're illegally in this country. It's a fucking lie.
Yeah, no. So both of the things that you've said so far, I just want to cover them, are both lies. So EBT does not offer. 1 second. EBT does not offer any benefits to undocumented migrants in our country, as well as any publicly funded healthcare systems. Right, you have to meet like state income and residency requirements, right? And undocumented migrants meet the residency requirements in none of the 50 states. So everything that you've said so far has been literal, like red pill propaganda to convince people that undocumented migrants are evil.
When your ancestors came here and my ancestors came here, there was no...
Oh, perfect. A pivot away from any genuine sense of...
Did they legally come here?
Sank or you swam?
Sam, did they legally come here?
Did they legally come here? Yeah, they went through...
No, they didn't. They came here and they massacred people at mass.
I'm talking about my grandparents who came here around World War II. They came through Ellis Island.
Wait, you understand the people that... Yeah. Okay, so now you're saying Ellis Island. So that's... Wait, so how long did it take to go through Ellis Island? Answer that question, Sam. Answer that question. Answer that question, Sam. How long did it take to go through Ellis Island?
Excuse me?
How long did it take to go through Ellis Island?
How long did it take? Well, you had to go through exams. They put you through physical exams and everything.
And how long did that take?
Instead of just flying people into this country illegally.
There was a process. Nice.
Also,
that's not happening.
I don't like it when people pivot around responses to things that debunk their statements. You made the statements that undocumented migrants are getting EBT cards as well as getting healthcare benefits. So actually, EBT doesn't offer any benefits to undocumented migrants, and undocumented migrants meet the state the housing requirements in none of our 50 states for publicly funded healthcare systems. So can you admit that you lied?
What are the programs where they're getting
Neely, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you.
If it's not EBT, then what's the program? Because
and Liberty, think of the dollar.
They're getting paid somehow. So what's the program?
You're thinking about asylum seekers.
They work.
So do you think we should be taking care of them while we have homeless veterans? And
I think we should be taking care of. We can do both.
Wait, if you think that we should be taking care of homeless veterans, name one policy passed through Congress ever, drafted by a Republican and pushed for by Republicans that specifically only benefited those below the poverty line.
Look, we have to take care of
none, zero, none. Now let's just make the question even more broad. Name one piece of legislation ever pushed through Congress ever by Republicans that benefited people in the low class the most.
Never!
Woo! Virtue signal! My name's Sam, and I love virtue signaling because I suck! Oh my god, I care so much about the homeless...
we have no fucking policy! All we do is virtue signal and bring up cultural war issues because we have no
Woo!
policy we're running on!
Woo!
Colleen, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much.
I love lying! I love acting like I care about homeless people. I love it so much, even though the advocacy that I do for the Republican Party has never done a single thing in the history of the Republican Party specifically for homeless people.
I love saying that we're giving all the money to Ukraine, we're not sending it to American citizens here, but then I vote for the people that don't send the money to the people here.
Ukraine wouldn't have happened under Trump. October 7th would
What
have
could it be?
happened under Trump.
Dude, this is all insane.
The
You're just insane.
disastrous
You're just insane,
withdrawal from
Sam.
Afghanistan.
Yeah,
You're just insane.
The COVID.
The withdrawal was set up by him, by the way.
You want to know?
Do you guys
You want to
believe
know
in the
something that I
vaccine
think, Sam?
mandates?
COVID wouldn't have happened if Hillary was elected in 2016.
Do you guys believe in the vaccine mandates? 'Cause who did that?
COVID wouldn't have happened.
You
if Hillary
should if
was
you're
elected in
pro-life.
2016.
Are you
You should
pro-life,
believe in the
Sam?
vaccine mandates if you're
Sam, are you pro-life? You want to restrict people's bodily autonomy to save human lives, right?
Do you believe in the vaccine mandates?
Do you want to restrict people's bodily autonomy to save human lives?
Dude, based argument. Total destruction. KO.
KO. Fatality.
Respond to that. Respond to what Parker said. You're correct. Oh, that's actually one of the
who
rhetorically
mandated the
strong.
vaccines?
1 second.
And-
Shut up, Sam. What Parker just said was one of the rhetorically strongest pro-vaccine mandate arguments I've ever heard. Please respond to it now.
He's cooked. Also, apparently his following is really weird.
I'll check it out. Sam, respond to Parker. Let's see. He doesn't follow.
I just got a message saying he follows a little girl. Sydney, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much.
I will check it out.
Jocelyn, thank you so much for the $1. And Colleen, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you.
That's one thing. If they do ban TikTok, at least it'll reduce the amount of online pervs.
No, they'll just go to other areas. And right now we can actually see them because their following lists are always fucking apparently not public. They just like forget that they're public and then they go into spaces with 8,000 people and then we can prove that they have done this and then call them out for it.
Oh my god. Unmute his mic. Get his mic unmuted.
Sam, unmute your fucking mic, buddy. Click your fucking profile picture and click the microphone, bud. Click it now.
What the fuck? This is the
Chop chop. Chop chop, Sam. Chop chop.
This is crazy.
Sam, chop chop. Turn on your mic, bud. Chop chop.
So what I'm looking at on his profile, I think it's possible that this person is over the age of 18, but they're very obviously trying to appeal to look like a child as much as they possibly can.
That's like wild.
Yeah, so this is someone that is trying their hardest to look like it. Like this is a kid kink. Someone in this chat just said that that's what it's called, a kid kink.
That's so cringe. That's so gross. That's so disgusting. Sam should be fucking embarrassed right now. That's disgusting. Yeah, he fucking left. What a weirdo. Absolutely disgusting, dude.
Brittany, I appreciate you for the $25 on Venmo, Brittany. Brittany says if we lived in a country with egalitarian pro-family policies like public education and healthcare, their abortion rate would likely decline. So real. People don't want to have kids in hell. So real. I appreciate you for the love, Brittany. I want to see at least 250 W's for Brittany in the chat. Andrea, thank you for the $5 for dealing with Emily twice. I appreciate that. Maureen, thank you for the $1. Shay, thank you for the $2. And then Ben with a 1 penny on Venmo saying, is this the right Venmo? If so, expect a big donation soon. No, Ben, that's too kind. And yes, it is the right Venmo. Thank you, Ben.
Victoria, thank you so much for the $7. Thank you so much appreciating the community you guys are creating. Thank you so much, Victoria. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That one was weird, man. That one, oh, jeez. Hey, man. At least it's an adult, but like still yet, it's just so deplorable.
That's just disgusting, dude.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Trump 2024? Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
You sure did. Dude, I got a question. So if you're like in one of these random spaces and like someone had their account, like their username was like Kamala 2024, 2028, etc., and their profile picture was like an AI photo of her looking all swag, and then their name was like Kamala 2024, would you like think that they're pretty cringe?
Yeah.
So do you understand?
Now you know how we look at you, bro. Jesus Christ. Dude.
You're cringe, buddy.
How are we cringe? Parker, thank you for the $3. How are we cringe?
I'm not cringe at all. I'm so cool, bro. You wish you could be like me. That's right.
Well, you said someone racist on the internet.
Oh, yeah, back when I was 14. I have a question. Am I still racist?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I'm not.
You said Trump's racist for saying racist things in the past?
He is, yeah.
Why is he still racist and you aren't?
Awesome. For 3 reasons. Apology, accountability, and change in character. I meet all 3 of those criteria, and he doesn't.
He did change in character. He does good stuff for the black community.
When does he acknowledge what he's done? And what did he do?
Yeah, show me where he's acknowledged the fact that he called all black people lazy in 1991, but affirmed that that's something that he said in 1997. Where's he acknowledged and held himself accountable and apologized for that?
He's building the wall.
So, okay, wow.
What?
You what? Okay.
This guy's trolling. They're totally trolling.
Define trolling.
Define you.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
You got destroyed, yeah.
You got destroyed.
How?
Because I said so.
Get out of here. Brianna, thank you so much for the $10 on PayPal. Saying thank you so much for all that you do, Brianna. That is incredibly kind of you. I really appreciate you for the love. It means the world. I want to see at least 100 people down there show some love to Brianna for a very kind donation. Thank you so much, Brianna. Very, very kind. Very, very kind. We got conservative mom. Loading up. In
this person's insane.
I really hope that they load in.
I'm pretty sure this person's insane. Yes, they are. This person's insane. Get them to load up. They think we're paid by the DNC.
Conservative mama, you got to load up. Matthew, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. My fault.
No worries, Matthew. Don't even worry about it. Let's try to get up to 3 million.
She thinks we're paid by the DNC. She's a wild.
Oh, great.
Wild conversation.
Great, man. Great. Yeah, awesome. Sick. Jeez. Armchair, what's up? You vote for Trump, man?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Okay, so I was kind of down the middle. Like, it was my first time casting a vote for a presidential candidate, and I made my decision a few days ago. Yeah.
Sorry, man. We're just looking to talk to people that I haven't already spoken to. Guys, let's try to get up to 5 million likes. Everybody, double tap. If you hear my voice, quit what you're doing and double tap on that phone screen a couple times. Like, literally, there's so much power in numbers, y'all. The fact that we have 8.2 thousand people in here, we could be up to 5 million likes in the next 30 seconds if, like, everybody in here were to start double tapping. I know that that's incredibly unlikely, but it is incredibly possible. So let's see what we could do. Let's see what we could do. Someone in the chat said Lamau grifting. Bro, I'm grifting for TikTok likes. Get a grip. Soulless individual. Moving on to show. Everyone, just give us a minute to get that next guest loaded up in. Spam MAGA in that chat. It is always a little bit hard to get that next guest up in here. And for whatever reason, it's been a little bit more difficult as of lately. So, hopefully we could get the next debate underway. Feel free to help me try to get a next guest up in here. Mr. Parker.
Dude, the fact that you have, like, so many people tried to add up, and then it's, like, not...
You just muted yourself on accident.
Yo.
On TikTok. Yo, what's up, Nicholas? You vote for Trump?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You have 83 guests, by the way. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty good. You said that we're paid by the DNC.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think that?
What evidence do you have of that, man?
You know, I just had.
Sorry, I actually got to cut you off there real quick because I do have to thank someone for their donation. Amarilis, thank you so much for the $40 donation on Venmo.
From the DNC?
Oh my gosh.
Are
just
they
saying,
from the DNC?
Keep educating the masses. So much respect. Probably from the DNC.
No, conservative.
That is such a incredibly kind $40 donation. That is AMARILIS. Everybody, please show Amarilis some love in that chat. Thank you so much, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. That's crazy. That level of support, I just don't understand why I get it. But thank you so much. As well as Taylor, thank you for the money gun. Now go ahead.
Dude, why are you racist, man?
Oh, wait, I'm racist. I have a question. How do I stop being racist?
By not being racist.
You'll never actually be able to answer the question because you know that you're rage baiting and you know that I'm not actually racist. You only say that because, I don't know, you want a reaction. But like the easiest way to logically shit on that argument is to literally ask you what I could do to stop being racist. And if you give a genuine answer, right, it will be evidently clear that I'm not racist because I've already applied your answer to my life years ago. So the only option that you have is to give some like condescending like remark such as you got to stop being racist to stop being racist, or to come up with like a lie or just say some other bullshit to keep the manufactured outrage alive. Do you understand that?
Right, let me get my response.
Piston, thank you for the umbrella. I appreciate you for the love, Pissing. Very kind.
And Gia, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Gia. I really appreciate it.
At like one point in your life, you have racial intent and say like racist things, I don't get how your opinion would change. And if you say racial slurs like the N-word, then I don't see what would have changed.
So answer my question. How would I stop being racist?
You don't think people can change from those types of things? Okay, then Donald Trump has done those things in the past. You think he hasn't changed, right?
I want him to answer my question on how I stop being racist really badly. Like,
well, I don't really know anyone who stopped being racist.
Okay, so Donald Trump's racist.
So Donald Trump
unless
is
you
racist,
like show it
right?
by like actions, like what have you done to show?
So is Donald Trump racist?
No.
Okay, well then he didn't rent to black people in the past. So does that mean that he hasn't changed from that?
That doesn't show that you're racist.
What? Not renting to black people explicitly is not racist?
Nah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
He's just rage baiting. Nick, like,
It was
do you
determined by
understand?
the law to be racial discrimination. What are you talking about?
He's rage baiting. Like, so Nick, do you understand how like the rage bait just is like incredibly illogical, makes you look bad? Like, who do you think like you're appealing to right now?
Nah, because Trump didn't say the N-word.
Will, thank you so much for the galaxy. Well, actually, he was accused of saying the N-word on set on Apprentice 3 times by various producers. But you got to say, there's a lot of different actions apart from the N-word that are also racist. And I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that you know this right now. Why is saying the N-word as a white person racist, Nick?
Because it's known as a racial slur.
Okay, but why is saying racial slurs racist?
Because it's a negative word towards African Americans.
And why is it a negative word? Because it what? Perpetuates harm?
Yeah, and it's like...
Okay, so if you do something that perpetuates harm on the basis of discrimination towards a particular race, then it's racist. So would you agree that specifically not renting properties to black people because they're black would perpetuate harm towards a particular race?
Can you repeat that? Sorry?
Would you agree that not renting to black people because they're black would perpetuate harm towards a particular race?
Potentially, yes, but...
Okay, so then it's racist. And if people, once they do something racist, they are always racist.
But maybe
say that Donald Trump will always be racist, right?
As a homeowner or someone who owns property, you have the ability to pick and choose who you...
Wait, so you're saying if it's legal, then it can't be racist. So first of all, it wasn't legal. That's why he was sued. And then second of all, it is legal to say the N-word, meaning under your worldview, I wouldn't be racist.
Nah, but you are.
So then the legality of a situation doesn't determine if it's racist or not. So it seems like you're
seriously two brain cells. Seriously two brain cells.
I know I have two.
Also, how old are you?
I'm 18.
That might be too much. I think maybe
18.
one.
So what year were you born in?
2007.
Okay, well,
Jesus
what's
Christ,
your
what
birthday?
day?
January 14th.
So
no,
today's your
fuck
birthday.
off. Get off. No, just stop. I'm not believing today's your birthday. Get off.
Joking. January 2nd.
I know. I don't believe him either.
The rage bait on that point is like just so fucking funny because it never fails to amaze me how hard of a point it is to defend. Yo, Sydney! Thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Sydney says, thank you for teaching me so much and changing my views on things. Love you. I love you too, Sydney. Everybody show some love to Sydney in that comment section. Thank you for the $20 donation. And Pringles, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
And Taylor, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much, Taylor. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
And why did you do that?
Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah. Why did you vote for Trump, man?
I voted for Trump because of definitely way better choice than Kamala or Kamala.
Kamala.
You guys, yeah, Kamala.
Kamala. Yeah. So how is he a better choice?
Parker, me and you spoke about an hour, about a month back. I just wanted to jump in here because I was having dinner and you guys are going on this racist thing. You guys seem to forget that Biden was a senator at the time and voted against the worst for the blacks. So you say people don't change.
Don't say that. It's black people.
Okay, well, all right, we'll go racial then. Did you see what he did as a senator?
Yeah, and I think that he's done racist things in his past. Absolutely.
Okay,
I would acknowledge that with Joe Biden.
So I only wanted to jump in for a minute because I don't want to take up too much of you guys'
Do you think that I can't acknowledge that Joe Biden has done racist things in the past? What?
No, the reason why I jumped in is because you guys don't think people changed. And you're jumping all over Trump.
No, we do. We were arguing that people do change. Donald Trump has demonstrated no character change.
Wait, am I not like the fucking blueprint of change?
Yeah, I used to be a Trump supporter. I grew up in a Christian conservative household. I've changed plenty, right? I think people can change. I think that we should create a culture where people do change for the better, right? But that means actually like demonstrating that, arguing for it. That means like showing a character difference.
Right.
You can clearly tell a character difference.
Well, if I didn't think people could change, I wouldn't be doing these lives because the point of these lives is to change people.
Okay, so then, because me and Parker have talked before, but I guess if we're talking about change, I grew up in a very conservative Christian family, and we were Democrats all the way up till I went and joined the military. And it changed, and it changed I really changed under Obama being in the military. They left me in Japan for 2.5 years. I was supposed to be there 6 months. The military budget, they actually, and yes, me and Parker didn't go about this. They literally, Obama did clean house and a lot of immigrants went back. He did do that. We'll give him credit for that. But literally was horrible.
I don't give him. I think that's a bad thing. I don't think that like the level of deportation that we're talking about is necessarily a good thing. I think the current system is unjustified, and I think that needs to go significantly faster. But you guys think that's a good trait. So if you think that's such a good trait, and Joe Biden followed that same suit, right, then you're going to argue that Joe Biden did great for the border.
Right. But I mean, as far as me, because Parker, I was born in '72, so I'm 52 years old. So there is definitely a huge age difference as far as where you guys see it and where I see it. But I experienced life things, and I understand you guys are learning it, and that's great. I give you guys credit. I didn't argue on that point at all. But I experienced it. I mean, when you think you're coming home in 6 months.
Experienced what specifically?
Well, with Obama changed my mind because I literally was in the military at the time. And I mean, it's you can't just come home from Japan. You can't just come home from other countries.
No, I'm asking experience what in terms of what we were referencing.
Hey,
what
also,
about?
Well,
I just wanted to throw
as-
something out there. So listen, man, I get it. Like, listen, I'm young, I'm fresh, I'm 20 years old. You're 52 years old. I get the older that you get, the more dogmatic that you grow in your beliefs, and the more likely you are to like accept beliefs without good reason. And like I understand, like from my perspective, I'm much more willing to learn and be rational and hold justified beliefs. And so I get it that you have like a lesser ability to be logical than I am. But like I want to come to you as a 20-year-old that can kind of engage with logic a little bit more than you can and try to reach you, man.
Right.
Like, so, like, that's why we're having these panel discussions to really break through and reach to the older people that, like, such as yourself, that really aren't as logical as the younger people, such as me.
Well, correct. So I'm going off life experience.
Wait, correct? Dude, I'm sorry. I think that's insane, to be totally honest. And he's trying to highlight that hypocrisy, that like it's ridiculous just based upon someone's age to be like, dude, you know, just like I know so much more. Okay, you can have more experience with a particular thing. You just have to demonstrate that. You have to like specifically verbalize that. You're not giving anything that's relevant. What experience that's relevant?
Well, to the race thing or for Trump?
Anything that we were referencing. What you didn't bring up anything that was relevant.
Well, the reason why I jumped in when I was having dinner, the reason why I jumped in as far as the relevant thing is we were about the change, and you were talking about racial things and about people changing their mind of whatever and showing patterns. Trump did do racial things, good racial things, the first time he was in.
What specifically are you referencing?
Well, you guys, the part that where I hit, to join was when you guys said he didn't rent to certain, nationalities, and you don't think he's changed that, and it was a law, whatever.
He didn't rent to black people. Yeah, he didn't.
Right. So then it went through my mind, when did Biden change from his racial things? Just because he hired some? I mean, and that's even wrong for me to say that. That sounds horrible.
No, what the person brought up was that if you've done something racist in the past, you can't change. Right. But they weren't saying that's applicable to Donald Trump. So we were showing hypocrisy under their view. We would bring up things like this to show that Donald Trump has had a racist past and continued to be racist throughout, like into the modern era. He specifically said that Kamala Harris turned black, indicating that he wasn't that she wasn't black prior.
Well, see, we won't really go down that because actually Candace Owen actually traced the whole DNA and proved that that's not in her DNA.
Okay, so Candace Owen had absolutely no evidence.
What are you talking about?
Candace Owen actually traced the DNA.
No, dude.
Give
us the
evidence. Give us the evidence right now. I want you to give me a full
please
fleshed out argument to justify the proposition that Kamala Harris is not black. I want you to do it. You understand that we know who her father is, right? You know that we know who her father is. His name is Donald Harris. Guess where Donald Harris is from?
Jesus, please save us, Peter.
Go ahead. I'm looking at my phone as you're talking.
He's fucking Afro-Jamaican. He's a black man from Jamaica. Are you saying that, like, he's not her true father?
Well, it wasn't her grandmother in her book.
What? Grandmother in a book has nothing to do with any statement.
No. I'm looking. Now, you got to give me a second because I'm looking up on my phone to give you the actual, as you're talking to you. There's also somebody else in the chat if they want to speak up. I don't know. But I'm looking. I'm trying to give you the actual proof. I'm looking right now.
I just want to know what Candace's evidence was for this idea that Kamala Harris is not black.
She's actually getting her own show about it. She actually traced all that back in the DNA.
Yeah, Grifter 101. Yeah, like best grifter that's ever existed ever. S-tier grifter getting an own show about denying a black woman's blackness on the predication of literally nothing. It appeals to people like you. She literally exists to serve to the interests of individuals with the same rational capacities as like my 6-year-old nephew, dude. It is crazy. Her father's name is Donald Harris. Donald Harris is a black man from Jamaica. She is 50% Afro-Jamaican, meaning that she's 50% black. What is the counter-argument against this?
Well, I'm looking to find you your actual source.
You're looking, not going to find much.
Okay. Does somebody else want to talk? I want to keep your live going so you guys get your credit. But
Marcy, what's up? Did you vote for Trump?
Here's what we would just say. It's like really stupid for you to deny that she's black. Like it's really stupid. It's embarrassing, actually. It's embarrassing. I guarantee if you have any family members that are younger, right, that are hearing you do this, they would be like, that's embarrassing. I promise you, anyone that has any level of social awareness knows that's embarrassing.
So does that make her racist because she is a woman of color?
She's definitely perpetuating anti-blackness for sure, undeniably.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yo, Marcy, did you vote for Trump?
What are you talking
No, I'd never vote for that asshole. But anyway, my mistake. Sorry.
No worries, Marcy. We love you. We love you, Marcy. We love you. We love you. Oh, God, look at this clown.
So the only thing that I'm finding on my phone right now, it just says in 2020, the fact check is she is Asian black.
Yes.
That's what is coming up.
Jerry is in the house.
That is exactly what she is. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just saying what I mean. All the other posts and other people that are on there. I didn't sit there and do it. I didn't request the DNA. I didn't.
Fair time.
Jerry, shut up. Go ahead.
No.
You'll have your turn. Be
no, that's fine. He can speak too. I'm still reading and looking. I mean, I you guys say it. It doesn't matter to me through the embarrassment. I didn't go.
Jerry, I'm mute.
What's up?
Name one piece of policy ever passed through Congress ever.
The banning prohibition.
The ban of prohibition.
Dude, that was for alcohol.
All right, I'm sorry, I'm trolling. I got a question. One thing. No.
We're going to go and move on to the next guest. If you want to support me, if you want to support Parker, or Venmos, PayPal's, mine's on top of the screen right here. I'd recommend finding them through the link in the bio just so you know you got the right one. 100% of the proceeds on those platforms go directly to us. And we appreciate you guys for the love. Daryl and Michelle, what's going on? Did you guys vote for Trump?
What's up?
Hey, how you doing? No, I did not. I was just listening to what you guys said.
Appreciate you, Daryl. Michelle, you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Because I think he was a better choice than Kamala.
Kamala, why?
Why?
Because in the 4 years, what did Kamala do for us?
Her name's Kamala, and yeah, she has a lot of accomplishments, so she's actually the most accomplished VP ever. She passed more tie-breaking votes in the Senate than any other VP that we've had in American history. She also worked to reduce the socioeconomic impacts in southern Latin American countries caused by COVID, to reduce migration to our border. For instance, she reduced migration from Guatemala specifically by upwards of 50%. She also worked on the Inflation Reduction Act, which was the biggest investment into renewable energy resources ever, while also serving to reduce the deficit over the 10-year lifespan of the bill, upon many others. Now, I want to ask you a question in return. I find the question, what did the vice president do in the last 4 years, to be quite peculiar for the average
Because she's the vice
American.
president. I get it.
I find that to be quite peculiar because the average American is probably not that much educated on what VPs really do. I want you to name one thing that any VP has ever done in American history so we could kind of paint how that's a disingenuous question.
No, that was a dumb statement of mine. I'll give you that 100%. But our country is in shambles. So I don't.
How did the Biden
any question she was asked in any interview, she's like tiptoed around them. She never answered them. She, our border, she was in control of our border. Correct. Look at the immigrants coming in. It's so dangerous right now in America because of our border crisis.
I have a question. If there was an immigrant that was like held civilly liable of forcibly penetrating a woman's vagina against her will, would you not let them in the country?
Okay, what?
If there was like a particular like person that was trying to immigrate into the country and they were held civilly liable of forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina against their will, would you let them in the country?
I honestly don't understand what you're saying. Like they're being
okay. If someone was trying to immigrate to the United States, right, and they have been like in a court of law determined that they like sexually abused a woman, like would you like let them in the country?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so then why would you let them in the Oval Office by voting for him?
Because I don't believe that to be true. I believe
why do you believe it to be true with the immigrant, but you don't believe it to be true with him?
I will give you that. Okay, I believe that he is a strong male that thinks that he is better than most. I will give you that of Trump. I just think he runs a country better than she does. I feel our country was better when he was in office. I was making more money. The inflation wasn't where it's at.
Before we go and talk about this, we're talking about whether or not the sexual abuse happened. Do you agree that he bragged about grabbing women by the vagina without asking?
I don't know if it was without asking, but yeah, he said grab them by the P word.
Yeah. You don't even have to ask. Yeah, that's what he said. Secondly, like, do you agree that he bragged about walking into the changing rooms of girls in Miss Teen USA to quote unquote inspect them?
No, I've never heard that one.
Do you want to hear that?
I haven't heard that one.
Lila, thank you so much for the $4. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Would you vote for him? Would you regret your vote if you heard this?
Honestly, I work in a man's world, so it is what it is. Like,
so you wouldn't even regret?
Dudes are pigs. I don't know what else to say.
And
but if he can run our country better, if we can be more successful.
So I have a question. So you think this pig didn't sexually abuse E. Jean Carroll?
I don't know if I believe it. To be 100% office.
Why not? He's a pig.
Honest.
I thought you said he's a pig.
I'm not trying to be a jerk.
I thought you said he's a pig. So why wouldn't he do it?
Well, most men are. It's just who they are. It's what we women deal with on a daily basis.
So then why would he not be likely to have sexually abused a woman when he's literally bragged about walking
I'm sure he has. I'm sure a lot of men have, just as women have sexually harassed men.
Wait,
it's a part of life.
Abuse. We're talking about sexual abuse, and also saying it's a part of life is crazy, right? It's something that shouldn't happen. It's a disgusting thing that happens.
I agree.
We should act to prevent people from doing those types of things.
I agree with that 100%. Like I said, I work in a man's world. It is very frustrating that a man feels that he can belittle and fondle women.
You are actively perpetuating this idea that we should accept reality as it is and just deal with the inequalities and hardships and morally abhorrent events that occur because they're quote unquote a part of life. I want to let you know that if this ideology was accepted by generations of humans before us, the world would be significantly different. Women would not be able to open bank accounts, not be able to report rape and marriage, not be able to own property, not be able to vote or start a business. Black individuals would not have the same legal rights as white individuals. In fact, white individuals would be able to own black individuals as property and do literally whatever with them.
I get that.
Overwhelmingly, the driving force that led to the demise of the Confederacy, that led to the demise of a prevention of a woman's ability to vote, that continues to lead to the prevalence of good virtues such as feminism, anti-racism, etc.
100% see what you're saying.
Hinges on the idea that it's not, it is what it is, but rather, let's fight for what it should be.
So I do agree with you there. 100%. And FYI, I do love you. I watch you all the time, and I agree with a lot of what you have to say. But even though Trump is what you guys say, sexist and sexually abusing people, women, it's not right. I do not agree with that. But I do agree with when he was in office, we had no war. With Biden in office, we've been in 4 wars.
Wait, what
like
wars have we
we're on
done?
the brink of World War III.
Well, we understand that Donald Trump is pro-war and anti-peace, and if we are on the brink of World War III, maybe
How?
it's not a
When
good idea
we had
to
no wars.
vote for Trump. Dude, he actively said that he can't promise he won't use the military to invade Greenland. He wants to annex Canada to make it the 51st state. He wants to invade the Panama Canal and reclaim what is rightfully ours. He is isolating us from other leaders in the EU insofar as agreeing with Putin for the quote-unquote peace plan for Ukraine. He wants more funding and more support to go to Israel, and he unconditionally wants to support them until they're able to quote-unquote win the war and finish what they started, while also telling Netanyahu not to accept a ceasefire agreement, while also advocating for the invasion of Iran. He is actively perpetuating pro-war, anti-peace sentiments in all hemispheres of the globe. So
Where do you get all this from? Because that is something that we're not hearing.
Which claim would you like some information?
So the we're gonna invade Greenland. I know that he would love for Canada to be a part of us.
So no, he said that he can't assure the world that he isn't going to use the military to take Greenland or Panama.
So when did he say that? Because I would
was,
assume everybody would have
recently.
heard
Do you wanna
this
hear
if he
it?
said that.
We did. Do you want to hear it? I'll play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
That'd be
also,
awesome.
Anastasia, thank you so much for the $5 donation on Venmo. That's very kind of you, Anastasia. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
With your references to Greenland and the Panama Canal, so forth, can you assure the world that as you try to get control of these areas, you are not going to use military or economic coercion?
No.
And can you tell us a little bit about what your plan is? Are you going to negotiate a new treaty? Are you going to ask the Canadians to hold a vote? What is the strategy?
Yeah, I can't assure you. You're talking about Panama and Greenland. No, I can't assure you on either of those two. But I can say this. We need them for economic security. The Panama Canal was built for our military. I'm not going to commit to that now. It might be that you'll have to do something. Look, the Panama Canal is vital to our country. It's being operated by China. And we gave the Panama Canal to Panama. We didn't give it to China. And they've abused it. They've
Ireland,
abused
thank you for
that
the
gift.
galaxy.
It should have never been made, by the way. Giving the Panama Canal is why Jimmy Carter lost the election, in my opinion, more so maybe than the hostages.
Okay, so it sounds like he's thinking it would be better for our country. So I do get where he's looking at that. Do I agree with invading Greenland? Absolutely not.
It is pro-war, anti-peace sentiment that is undeniable. How can you sit here and say that you love Daddy Trump because no war is so good, but then actively defend him when he literally preaches pro-war, anti-peace sentiments because you think it'll
cult-like
be good
response
for
is actually
America.
crazy, dude.
Like
Okay,
you see how
first
you
and foremost,
actively
he's not my
contort-
daddy.
Do you see how you actively contort these very pivotal and fundamental
Well,
beliefs
as
of
an
yours?
American, I want what's best for our
Donald
country.
Trump disagrees with him. No, you don't want what's best for our country. You want what's best for Trump.
No, I could care
Yes.
less if it was Trump.
Not
or
true. No, because you
Kamala,
literally
however
just
you say her
changed
name.
your
I really
position.
could.
Kamala.
As I want who's best
Michelle, I have a question.
in the office.
If do you know Freaky Friday?
No.
Okay, so say literally, right, the brains of Kamala Harris, right, and Donald Trump swapped heads, right, and Donald Trump was Kamala Harris and Kamala Harris was Donald Trump. Who would you vote for?
No. So you're saying they would swap brains?
Yeah,
No, then I would vote for Kamala.
you'd vote for Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala.
Kamala. Okay, so what about Donald Trump do you like?
Ashani, thank you so much for the $5.
I just feel
on
like when
PayPal.
he was in
One moment, I
office
have two people
prior,
think.
I made more money.
And
There,
Jackson,
there
When
were
was he in office?
better
What years?
like situations for us Americans to succeed and thrive.
What years was he in office?
The 2016 to 20.
So it was good in 2016.
Yeah.
Yep, Obama was president. Womp womp.
No, whenever he was president. I'm not good like you guys. I don't know dates because honestly, I don't give a crap. I just want what's best for us Americans. And when he was in office, before Biden took over, I made a lot more money, guys. The food, it wasn't,
when Obama was president and then Trump just inherited it.
It wasn't, $8.
Where the fuck are you spending
gas.
$8? I live in Los Angeles and they're not $8. Where the fuck did you get them for $8? Where are you going?
I live in Northern California.
I live in Southern California. I live in Los Angeles. And I'm not paying $8.
I just bought eggs yesterday from our local Rayleigh's for $7.67.
Jeez, bro.
I don't know if it's just Northern Cali that's like that. I don't know. But all I'm saying is gas.
Wait, I just want to let you know, Donald Trump will make that more expensive,
right? That's ridiculous.
Donald Trump will make that more expensive because he wants tariffs. And also, did you know there's also a bird flu, right?
He's not tariffing us. He's getting more money for us. That's how I understand the tariffs.
So you understand? No, understand. Right. So the tariff, right, would cause an increase in consumer prices. That's the basis of a tariff. That's the only way that it could lead to an increase in domestic production. So yes, it's a tax on you as a person.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
He has manipulated you into believing that it's a tax on a foreign country. He's insane. He even posted a tweet today saying that he's setting up the External Revenue Service, saying that he's getting money from other countries through the use of tariffs. He's fucking delusional. He doesn't know what a tariff is. And I think that there should be a core mandated econ class about tariffs for Donald Trump that he has been forced to take.
It is kind of like when they raise minimum wage, prices just go up. It's not really. I do kind of get what you're saying there.
Prices don't go up as much as the wage increase is, though.
Right.
For minimum wage. But when it comes to tariffs don't have that same effect on the market. There's no good effect that we see from a tariff in that type of manner, right? Because it is the case that the increase in domestic production is smaller than the decrease in other aspects of our economy.
So
right?
in essence,
there's a decrease in GDP.
Us more.
What's that?
I said, so what you're saying?
Yeah, you're gonna
charge us.
Yes,
more
you'll pay more. Yep.
Because we tariffed them.
Yep.
Okay, I mean, I totally get what you're saying there. And again, I don't understand the tariffs. I thought like they were going to be good for us, right? Like we're getting more money from other people.
Yeah, no, that's just not true. As someone who has an econ degree, I know that's not how the tariffs operate, and that Donald Trump was lying about that.
So I actually have a post-grad in econ, a master's, and you're wrong.
Yeah.
I spent $300,000 in 12 years of my life to get a degree.
Can we mute this kid?
Talking about.
Can we mute this kid, chat?
I completely.
Can we mute this kid, please? mute him right now. Mute him. TikTok gods, mute him.
No, you guys are making me see some shit differently. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Based. Well, anything else you want to go over?
No, I just pretty much see what the news says and stuff, and it looks good to me. And I feel like our country ran well when he was president. We didn't have wars. We didn't have the border crisis. There was a lot of like positivity going on. Now, I mean, I still make good money. It's just not. I have to pay more for things.
Can I blame the highest level of unemployment we've had in the last 100 years on him just because it happened under his term?
Yeah.
I can?
Huh. I don't know. You're giving me a lot to think about. I'll give you that.
Like if you're gonna
Stephanie, thank you so much. I appreciate the $10. Thank you so much. Lila, thank you so much for the $4. Peyton, thank you for the $2. Thank you so much. I appreciate it all.
Like if
and Megan, thank you for the $5.
If you're gonna hold that energy, that things were different under his admin and he probably caused them. I mean, I don't see why you'd have any reason to assume anything but the fact that he caused that high level of unemployment.
Yeah, no, I haven't thought about that because, like, I don't really pay attention. I'm not gonna. I sound like an asshole, but I don't really pay attention to the unemployment side because I've never been unemployed. I've worked since I was 15 years old. I've never had a problem finding a job. And I've been at my job for almost 12 years now, that it's a solid career, and I don't really look at the unemployment side. So I honestly did not know that during Trump that the unemployment was so high. I had no clue.
Okay, well, hey, appreciate you for coming up.
Yes, thank you guys.
Appreciate
Have a
you.
good one.
Brittany, thank you so
Taylor-
much for the $5, and Elise, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you.
Taylor, I appreciate you so much for the $10 donation on.
Apparently, Blown is singing in the live chat.
Yo, Blown's actually a great member of the community now. I want to put that out there. Blown is great.
Love that.
Taylor, thanks so much for the $10. Saying please address how racist it is to continue to mispronounce her name. Yeah, it's a microaggression against black women. The intentional mispronunciation of Kamala Harris's name. So many people do it. It's gross.
Hence why I use the last name.
Yeah, what's going on? Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
You did. Now, why?
Our military is lessening their standards, so it's getting weaker. 2022, the standards. Well, they're allowing people now with ADHD, which they already had studies proven before. Yeah, they're saying that they need to allow people with ADHD.
Yeah, what's wrong with people who have ADHD being in the military?
Because you can't focus and you can't do your job properly.
People who have
They've already
ADHD
done studies. Yeah, just like you can't.
Listen,
you can't be bipolar in there.
Listen. People who have ADHD can focus because they can take medication for it.
No, some of those medications aren't available on the battlefield. Like, let's say you get deployed for 6 months, but they extend it. You only have 6 months of medication.
So you're trusting that they're going to have medication to literally take care of someone if they get their leg blown off, but not if someone has ADHD? What type of delusional maniac? Crazy shit are you bringing up? What are you talking about?
They have a med pack, but the med pack doesn't
and they can have
everything.
Yeah, and they can have ADHD medicine. How the fuck are they going to have stuff to treat
that's
all
not
the
your
other shit?
first aid
Do you
kit.
understand?
I was in the
do you
military.
understand if Trump wants to keep our military strong, he's going to have to appoint individuals who will keep these lax standards. One of the biggest issues with the military and our country in modern times isn't how much funding it's getting, isn't the equipment that they're using, but it's like a lack of individuals that are showing interest in recruitment. We have to lack certain standards in order to keep a strong military.
Yeah. Our standards have gone down.
Dude, hyper-focus.
Didn't help with that drawdown of Afghanistan.
All these standards that have been laxed are also, they still have to qualify through certain medical exams. It's basically to allow more individuals who are incredibly capable of serving in our military to serve in our military. I find absolutely no issue with this. And if anything, I'd say this makes our military stronger.
So those that decide to smoke up substances that are federally illegal are also allowed?
Wait, yeah. So
that's another standard they're looking at lowering.
Absolutely.
That one was wrong.
No.
Wait. I think that if you hit elevation sticks, you should absolutely be allowed in the military.
But you're not.
Yeah.
But you're not. I want to clarify. You are not
think you
allowed.
should be.
You're not allowed to join the military if you have a MIP, a DUI or DWI, or any relevant similar charge.
Oh, those are certain charges. I'm just saying
actually,
usage.
If you've
that one is false. If you have certain college degrees or certain college credits that elevate your high school diploma, then yes, one DUI, they can overlook that. Because I was in the military, I know recruiters. Like, certain things can have waivers depending on what you have as far as education, background, and everything else.
I don't think so. Would you be able to give me a...
yeah, I was in 13 years.
So I think in some circumstances, you can have a waiver, but for most cases, it's not the case. And then also, how does any of this relate to why you voted for Trump?
Because the military is like going downhill. 2022, we lost a crap
military weaker.
Well, one, all the federal contractors we had supporting the military in 2022, like a majority of those contracts were cut in half because they couldn't pass a federal budget because they were trying to not give the military the proper amount of money they need to stay functional, and they kept doing continuing resolutions. They don't pass a budget in mid-February, it's going to happen again.
Okay, so how is that to blame on Biden and Harris? As well as I think that the military has more than sufficient funding to adequately appropriate resources. I think that there should just be an internal discussion about where those resources are appropriated to. I mean, it's funded over $800 billion per year.
It's about 900 right now.
If we were to cut that in half, it'd still be $100 billion more than the second runner-up.
50,
And then also, I want to relate, this includes Republicans in Congress.
Yeah, I know it does. But remember, in 2022, they didn't have to have Republican support on a lot of stuff. And Harris was able to go ahead and do 33 times she was the deciding vote. So, like with the budget, why did Democrats not even support their budgets? Like, why were they arguing with inflation on not even giving the military the same budget of last year in 2022?
So the budget went down, is what you're saying?
No, they were proposing for it to go down, and that's why they weren't getting the support.
That's good. Wait, what? Them proposing for a military budget decrease, I think would be a good thing.
Yeah, that's a really good thing.
Yeah, considering when the generals of units and, your colonels and stuff that are in charge of the units, they're like, okay, well, last year, we got, say, 500,000. So this year we're anticipating at least 500,000. They reduced that. That doesn't mean the general's not going to spend the money. That means
a funding that's already in the overall budget. Maybe the military should just budget their expenditure better, and instead of spending like $1 billion on a fucking screw, we could more adequately approach.
Well, yeah, the chess program and every other program is atrocious. You can go out and get a laptop.
And I think
way
the dollar.
cheaper at
And Taylor,
Staples
thank you so much for the $10. And Maria, thank you so much for the dollar. Thank you.
Yes, that's a given. And they need to audit the hell out of that. And we need whoever's involved in the chess program and all these other programs for government spending where you got to go to a website to buy something that you can buy cheaper at a store. It's ridiculous.
So I want to ask you a question. So I think it's funny that you think that Trump's going to have a stronger military by having Pete Hegseth. I want to ask you a question about Mr. Pete. Can you name a single qualification he has in military administration?
Military administration? Well, he was an officer and he did deploy.
I said military administration.
He didn't have any military administration background. Like he wasn't higher up in the command.
This guy will really be good, for running as the Sec Def, for sure. This guy will be great.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be like the name and as good as what we had with General Mattis, but like everyone else out there.
I mean, hey, at least he was a Fox News host. Am I right?
Hey, sure. Maybe we might actually get some more things done. Is that how we strengthen?
That's how we strengthen our military. Taking a goddamn officer that went on to be a Fox News host and making him Sec Def. He will strengthen our military again. I don't think that Trump knows what the fuck he's doing, dude. Not a single clue in his head. And if you think that he's better for the military, that's astounding. And you said that you're a veteran, right?
Yeah, and I'm still doing cybersecurity for the military as we speak.
How can any veteran that would be either willing to support those who would be willing to lay down their lives to support our country or willing to lay down their life directly ever support someone who tried to stage a coup to overthrow and insurrect our democracy?
Yeah, you're talking about the speech?
No, I'm talking about the fake electorates plot where he tried to steal the vote from Biden with the use of fake votes in Congress. Literally attempted to silence the voice and the vote of everybody in 7 key swing states to rig and steal the election from Biden. I'm being very hyper-specific. How could you ever support that as a veteran?
So he specifically did that and sent them to Vice President Pence.
Yeah, so
they got to Pence.
He sent fake
and
slates of electorates.
And he specifically did that.
He specifically sent fake slates of electorates to 7 different key swing states with false certificates of ascertainment from those states and otherwise the vote from the state, and those were sent into Congress, and then he affirmed all this as being true in his argument to the Supreme Court when he literally labeled it as an official act of his presidency that he should have criminal immunity from.
Yeah, well.
How could any veteran ever support that? Like, this is the type of guy that you fight against, right?
No, not really.
Absolutely, yes. You fight for the American democracy. You fight for individualistic rights, freedoms, and liberties. But then you fight for the guy that tried to end the American democracy. And you fight for the guy that tried to infringe upon all American civil and electoral rights and liberties by attempting to silence them by rigging the outcome of the election in 2020. It makes no sense, man.
First, he wasn't there's no evidence that he himself was trying to rig it.
Yep,
that's why
he admitted to it. He called it, once again, the evidence is his own word of mouth when he called it an official act of his presidency. Yep.
Okay. Cool beans. Awesome.
Luna, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Luna.
I think we probably would have been much better off had he won in 2020, but he didn't. He tried some stuff. It didn't work.
Would a true American patriot
He tried some stuff. It didn't work.
Would a true American patriot ever support someone who tries to insurrect our civil electoral processes and rig the outcome of an election?
I voted for him.
So you'd say that a true American patriot would do those things?
Well, considering veterans supported Trump more than Harris, I'd say yes.
Okay, but I think that this is being incredibly misleading. I would say if any real veteran was operating off of true rationale, they wouldn't have. People lay down their lives to prevent this shit.
Yeah,
You're not a patriot. Like, this is traitor behavior. You understand that? Like, I seriously do consider you, now that you have understood that Trump tried to rig the outcome of the election, and you're still defending him and saying that, oh, it was a good thing, you're a traitor to the country.
I'm saying that we would have been better off had Trump won.
No, we hadn't. Our civil electoral processes would have been holding on for their fucking dear life after being stomped on, which would mark the largest internal attack on our democracy since the Civil War. America would not be better off without those civil electoral processes. That is literally
but we would have been better off on that drawdown in Afghanistan.
You the one that he set up, so now you want to pivot and change the topic of conversation because you don't want to talk about the fact that you're saying a true American patriot.
No, I mean, if I was here to pivot and troll, then I would just do this.
I'm gonna come.
What was that, dude?
No, I mean someone that bowed out of a real conversation. That's what that is. Well, I'm lightheaded. I'm lightheaded, man.
Why does he have that as a saved sound? That's like a really weird thing.
I don't know. By the way, guys, if you want to support me, my Venmo and my PayPal are behind me, as well as they're in the link tree in my bio, as well as you can find Parker's through the same routes. We've been on live for about 3 hours here. Don't know how much longer I'll be on. Quite frankly, it's been another good stream today. The streams, as of recently, have been very preferable. I quite like them. Quite frankly.
Quite frankly, I like them very much. Very much, quite frankly. All right, we're going to get someone up here. Do give it a second. Keep tapping that screen. We're at 3.1 million. Let's get that shit to 5. Let's get that shit to 5. Britt, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much, Britt. All right. We're going to try the next person. Dina is breathing air.
Oh, no. I took a bite of a burger that I brought out with me when I first went live, and it's been sitting there for 3 hours, and I kind of forgot that. And it tastes like shit, so I had to spit it out.
Oh, that's rough, dude.
That's terrible.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
Did you vote Trump?
I did.
Why so?
Many reasons, but Parker, I really just had a specific question. I saw you at Charlie. That was really good debate.
Oh, you cut out. I can't hear you. Hello? You're paused out of the app. Can't hear you. All right.
Let's go get that next guest up here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, they're still here. Isabel, you were saying?
Hello? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you paused. You were saying?
I'm going to go out. You can have someone come back in, and then I'm going to come back. I'm sorry. My service is really bad right now.
Okay, for sure. All right, let's go on to the next individual. Everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Keep tapping that screen.
Rage Baiter Spencer in the chat accusing me of scamming a young individual. They got their money back. Mr. Spencer, Rage Bait failed.
Rage Bait failed.
All right.
All right. Luke, did you vote Trump?
Luke, did you vote Trump?
Nah, I didn't, bro. I really respect y'all, though, bro. Y'all give me faith in humanity.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you. Emma, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much.
Meow.
Yeah, it actually drives me crazy what these people believe in. It's actually insane.
For
I
real,
have
Luke.
no clue, Emma.
All right, me and Parker need some more enthusiasm.
More enthusiasm, less chill time. Okay.
Yeah, we're
okay. More enthusiasm required.
Yeah, we're being just big chillers right now. Just being big chillers. We're chilling. We're chilling too hard, bro. Chilling way too hard, bro. Dean, I love you, says a random chatter. Hey, man, I love you too. All right, woo! Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, if you voted for Trump, spam MAGA in the chat. We're going to get our next guest up on the live. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, we're going to get our next guest up on the live right now as we speak. Everybody, just give us 1 minute to get our next guest up here right now. All right. We got user loading into the live. Hello, user. Did you vote for Trump? User 49995246799. What the fuck? It's 476827?
Yes, I did.
Okay, God, why? Why would you vote? And I mean this very seriously. Why would you vote for the worst presidential candidate in modern American history?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Go.
Why
is this like everyone now?
I don't know.
Do you agree with deportation?
Do I agree with deportation under like specific circumstances? Sure, like for violent undocumented migrants. But I think it's the most moral and practical solution to allow non-violent undocumented migrants a pathway to residency or citizenship. Now, answer my question: why did you vote for the worst presidential candidate in modern American history?
I think he has some creative outside of the box thinking.
Okay, yeah, like the whole like invade Greenland, increased chance of a third world war. That's really creative. Hey, Jeff P calls us a beta male in the comment section. Jeff P, I invited you up. You're obviously not going to accept that invitation because in all actuality, you are the beta male. Fuck you, Jeff P. Anyways, go ahead.
Well, I don't.
Oh, yeah, you did. Hold up.
Oh, Jeff P the runner, Jeff P the beta. Everybody spam Jeff the beta in the comment section. Everyone spam Jeff the beta.
Jeff is a beta. Sorry. Go ahead.
Invitation.
Well, I don't think invading Greenland by military action should be used. But if we could come to some sort of agreement where.
So why did you vote for Trump?
Greenland.
You want to annex Greenland?
No, I like his idea about being a larger country, but I don't like military use. If they agree, that would be awesome because then we would be bigger than Russia, or about the same.
You're a toddler, an actual child. The biggest issue in America today is being bigger than Russia. Not like women's rights, not like
not
like
than
healthcare,
Russia,
education, childcare.
No, I meant economically as well. Like if we had more materials and natural resources from Greenland, that would be awesome. But I don't agree with taking
You
it.
still haven't
by
given me a
military
reason
force.
why you voted for Trump. I'm just saying. Could you?
Well, that is my reason because I like that idea. Have Greenland and.
They disconnected because their internet connection was bad. I promise I did not boot them. I promise it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was not me. Monopoly, you vote for Trump?
Well, hell yeah. Pilgrim, how's it going?
Well, it's going all right, little bro. So why did you vote for Trump, bud?
Hey, let me see that island, baby.
Let you see that island? What island?
Yeah, look down.
Look down? I did in my most recent TikTok on my main account. Go check it out.
Look down, boy. Look down.
I did, and I posted it on the internet for all to see. No bald spot. I sure did. Hell yeah. Disputed, debunked. Just like all the other bullshit.
Wait,
songs.
Monopoly, can you turn your camera on real quick?
Doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. It literally does. I just sent you the invite. And then take your cap off.
Hang on.
Yeah, let me see those devil horns, little bro. Come on. Let's get real. Let's get real, buddy. I gave you an avenue to see. I gave you an avenue to see my island.
Hey, should Donald
Wait,
Trump...
I'm waiting. Are you going to turn your camera on, or did you get scared?
Yo, hey, Thomas, I appreciate you. 1 second. Monopoly, you actually have to shut up.
Blown, think of the 50 cents. You can sing.
Will I wait to thank someone for a donation? So, Thomas, thank you so much for the $5 on Venmo. That's incredibly kind. That's incredibly thoughtful and kind of you, as well as Blown and Nick. Thank you for the $7.50 and the $5. So, now go ahead, Monopoly.
Hey, just real quick. Is Donald Trump planning on colonizing that island on that head of yours, or what?
Oh, I don't have an island on my head.
Monopoly, turn your camera on, bro. Turn your camera on. Why are you so scared? I send you an invite. Turn the camera on and take the cap off.
I mean, it's like
turn the camera on and take the cap off. Why can't you do it?
I mean, it's just really funny because he's like laughing at something that doesn't exist. Like seriously, go to my main account. Go look at the back of my head. I posted it for you to see.
All right.
No wonder the Republican believes in something that doesn't exist.
Monopoly. Can you turn your camera on?
No, you won't.
I don't have enough followers, bro.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. I literally sent you the invite. I can see that you have enough followers. Accept it.
How many followers do you need?
You have enough. It literally, I wouldn't be able to send you the invite. It would tell me that you can't.
Marcella, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo. I appreciate you for the love, Marcella. Everybody, please show some love to Marcella. I appreciate that.
All right,
yeah.
can we talk about? Okay, let's get serious.
After I
here.
thank
Can we talk
Arthur
about
for the
some real
one
shit?
penny on Venmo. After I thank Arthur for the 1 penny on Venmo, can you thank Arthur for the 1 penny on Venmo? Thank Arthur now.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking about the
Thank
bigoted
Arthur now.
Those bigoted comments you used to make. What were those comments, by the way?
Thank Arthur now. I'll
Tell
tell
me,
you if you thank Arthur
what
now.
were those comments?
Well, I asked you a question first. Thank Arthur now.
I'm not thanking Arthur for shit.
Okay. Well, are you jealous that Arthur sent me a penny and he didn't send you a penny? It sounds like you're real jealous there, bud.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, then why won't you thank him?